Alright, we have begun.
Am I good in the OBS?
Yeah, you're okay in the OBS.
Good.
Did you say levels? Am I leveling up?
No. Welcome to Fallen Meteor Part.
Am I leveling up?
Shush!
Level me up.
No, no. It's character driven. 23. We've done this for 23 weeks. We're getting to the point where we will have done this for half a year and only missed 1 week.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Last week.
And it was last week that we missed. That's because I wasn't here. I guess I should say this for future reference. The week of August 19th, so essentially August 21st, I will not be here. And guess what? August 28th, I will also not be here. So we're going to miss 2 weeks in August. Yeah.
Sorry, why?
Because one, I'm going on a summer camp for church, and the other, I'm going on a real vacation for me.
Trevor.
So.
Wait,
How dare you?
No, Trevor.
What?
I'll be here for D&D on the 20th.
Oh wait, that's right. We get back the morning, right?
We get back like one.
Alright. Never mind. We're never mind. All right, so we're only missing 1 week in August.
I know about you, DM.
All right. Anyway.
I'll be here.
So, in terms of where we left off,
Yeah, you guys are like carpooling. Wait, I'll be there.
in terms of where we left off, we have just made fake identities for ourselves. Some fake identities were discovered. For example, Nick being Jensen Hops and others.
Because I'm seeing a black screen.
I am sharing, but if I'm not tabbed in, you won't see anything.
Oh, cool. Never mind.
So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but yes. Actually, I think I did. I'm gonna switch it to just sharing the whole screen because otherwise that is going to get annoying pretty quickly. If we have music, he'll just suffer. I don't know. So we made fake identities. I believe we were going to talk to the Dockmaster, but then we ended up here because it wasn't on the manifest, which we discovered from the dwarf speaking Dwarvish in 3 pairs of quotation marks. And yeah, it was something. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty funny. But I believe we're back hitting the city. Ooh, wait, you guys remember the Fred boat interface? How do I pull that up?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, right? I think I have to log in, because I might...
It was Fredboat, right?
I believe it was. Oh.
You will need to log into Discord, I think.
Yeah, on my desktop, and I'm logged into my second account on desktop. Or on browser. I'm saying desktop. Which means I gotta log out.
Oh, no, you don't need to, right?
I think you do.
If you go to Fredboat, you authorize, it'll redirect you to Discord, which you currently have open.
Nah,
And then you pick the server you want to control and go to music room.
It did not do that.
Oh, it should have.
It didn't. So I had to sign into the browser. I gotta go to Society's music room. All right, Port City Ambience, coastal town. Boom. Let's see if this works. And it just works. It's so much easier. Okay, cool.
Good old stupid useless.
Good old stupid useless. All right. Anyway, what are we doing? Because from what I remember, Nick was tending to matters, and Marsh is presumably with the rest of the group that isn't out on the town, parking the ship.
We were looking for a place, and then we discovered that people were looking for those who were wanted, so we decided to regroup.
Correct.
Find the ship. The ship was gone.
Correct. The ship is not at the port. So
we were heading over to Marsh's father's boatyard.
Okay. Cool. So, are we still going with that? I think last time I kind of remember saying that it was like that it's west, or someone told you that it was west. I don't remember though. But we can just go with that.
Felt like a month ago since I last played. So.
Yeah, same. All right. Well,
Just trying to find the boat. That's what I remember.
Trying to find the boat.
We're finding the boat, and the dude said that he thinks it's west.
Yes.
So let's head west.
And so they headed west. So there's lots of people. It is still midday Saturday. I think it's like July 3rd. We've really fallen back in the in-game timeline. I remember there's a brief glimmer where the dates lined up in terms of when we were playing. Yeah, literally. Literally. Yeah, it's July 3rd at 1 p.m. on Saturday. So you begin walking. You're trying to avoid suspicion. You have your hoods up as well, right? At least.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Real gamers. There is a fairly large building with a tower. First you thought it was a lighthouse, and it very well may be a decommissioned lighthouse, but it's clearly not a lighthouse anymore. The building to the side, you're trying to figure out what it is, but there aren't any signs on this side. There's another small building that looks like a warehouse as you pass. Eventually you do come up to a pair of buildings. Well, really one building and one very large open area that has a ton of people working in it. Actually, let me ask this: do you want to just stick completely to the coast, or do you want to go further inland on the roads? Because there is a lot of people around the docks.
Oh.
So, like down here, yonder, there's people and things. Like lots of people and things. As in, like, you know, like workers. There's some people selling fish, yada yada.
I'm sorry, how big was our boat again?
It was big.
Relatively, like compared to like one of these buildings or something.
It's not as big as this, but it's close. I think.
Okay, so it probably would not be stopped at one of those tiny ass docks.
Potentially not.
Then I'm fine with cutting inland a little bit
Okay.
because we should be able to see it even if we are a little bit inland.
Mm-hmm. Potentially.
All right, then yeah, cool.
We head further inland down one of the roads, trying to figure out where exactly this place is. There is a small dock that looks public, private, not sure. It's a very large deck that has a bunch of cargo being unloaded into what appears to be a warehouse to the right. Nothing's really labeled. There's a ton of workers unloading smaller ships. There is a lumber yard over here where the city really opens up, and you can see a lot of like row houses, 2 to 3 story buildings with dirt roads connecting them. More common folk exiting sort of the commercial district here with a nice paved tile, but no sign of a seriously large shipyard as of yet. This is the largest, what's the word? Dock? Like a deck? Boardwalk, maybe. I don't know. Big platform of wood with a bunch of stuff on it. A bunch of people moving said stuff. And a lot of it is lumber. A lot of it is lumber. So, and there are workers going to and fro on the path here, but some of them are just treating the wood above. You're now out of the... Go ahead.
So since I was like under deck for a lot of the trip, what were we hauling cargo or anything?
Not really that much. There was, I believe, some food, salted meats, and hay, but it was primarily just stuff for you guys or for continuing to be on the ship. You didn't have anything to sell.
Okay.
We just booked the ship.
Pretty much.
On this path, did you say if there were any buildings around?
Yeah, there's one that looks like a pretty odd-looking large building with a its own private dock and 2 smaller buildings by it, and then there appears to be a smaller building that looks like a lumber mill of some sort. And then there's a row of very large buildings past that.
Okay. I was wondering if they had like identifiers, like names on them or anything.
The name of the lumber mill is Ludwig's Lumber Mill. But that's about it. There aren't any other major identifiers. No, Ludwig. Not Ludwig.
So it's like LOOD.
No, but yes. Let's go with it.
Be able to play
You're definitely not, because he's not real.
Oh.
He's definitely a real guy.
Nah, he isn't. You have no proof.
Look,
All right, anyway.
There aren't any like military buildings or even military personnel around here, right?
Well, yes and no. There aren't military buildings. There are guards of Königsberg that are posted around, and they're wearing red gambeson, like vests, and they got kind of dorky-looking pike helmets and pikes. They're scattered around, but they're not anywhere near you. You haven't seen Lucine people.
Are their necks exposed?
I'm not legally required to answer that question.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that because that building with like it looks like it kind of looks castle-y, you know what I mean? With
It
the
does
blue
look
brick.
castle-y.
So I wanted to make sure that wasn't like an outpost.
In terms of investigating what it is, it looks like it may have at some point been a fort, but it is primarily wood though, with a stone basis. The towers look like they may have at one point been strategic, but now it looks like they've been converted to storage silos.
Hmm.
Well, I think I killed you guys. I did. Alright, are we continuing down the path?
Yes.
Well, I don't see a boat, so
Yeah. So, for reference, the city wall is approaching, and you don't see a shipyard large enough that you would imagine it can accommodate a boat of your size. So as you continue down the path, you pass a series of 4 warehouses. Now these actually do have guards posted outside them, but they're not really paying attention to you. It's just like one on either side, and these are Königsberg guards. So, no.
say warehouses.
Mm-hmm. All 4 of these buildings are warehouses.
Oh, are those? We were told about warehouses where the Lucine people might be keeping stuff. Are these them?
How would I know that?
Okay, let's.
Well, how would you know that?
Dig through my notes.
He waved to one of the guards and he goes, "Good day."
They were at like the southwest of town, right?
I don't know, something like that.
Good day, friend.
How's it going?
Fantastic. How about you?
It's a boring job, but it's a peaceful day.
West of port, yeah.
Yes. Would you know where? Sorry. Would you know where? We might find our boat.
Are you traders or are you staying?
Yeah.
Well, which one?
Guys, are we traders or are we staying?
We're staying.
We're staying.
Well, the cargo docks are where you just came from. If you had a boat and it got taken away, you're likely at Marsh's shipyard, which is outside the city limits, further to the west.
Farther this way, and I point the way we've been traveling.
Yes, but you'll have to go out the main gate, unless you would like to swim for it.
Ah, yes. Okay. I don't know how to swim. Which direction might we find the main gates?
Well, the main gate is north, so you want to take the road up and you'll go through the city square. You won't miss it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. I guess we'll head. Do you guys want to go to the main gate, or do you guys want something in the city?
Well, if we're gonna head there, could we just like not necessarily explore, but like
Actually, wait. Yeah, I kind of wanna stop by like a bar or something.
yeah.
A bar. Okay.
Bar.
An inn.
Ah!
Please,
That's gonna get me claimed. That's gonna get me claimed, John. Because he put it in the queue. I know it was John. I don't even have to look at it and know it was Freeland. I know what you did.
Please, sir, I'd like to go to a tavern.
Alright, yeah.
Background music with the hey.
It might be. I didn't look. Be pretty funny. Alright, are we where are we going? We just going up?
Well,
For now?
On our way to the gates, what do we find? What do we encounter if we take the scenic route?
If you take the scenic route, well, you can take the scenic route, but you had the only path without walking on someone's lawn, presumably, is going up this road. So I'll let you decide where to go from there, unless you just straight up want to walk over people's lawns, at your own risk.
You know,
Um,
is there like an inn or something around that we can like clearly tell is an inn or something?
funny you should mention that. Big building. Yes, this does appear to be an inn. The rest of the houses around it, however, look like 2 to 3 story tutors that are private. But this building does have a giant sign outside that says inn. So
Right.
Would you guys
Are
like to
there
stop
any-
for a drink or something, refreshment, or?
I'm a wanted criminal.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we
Well,
can.
I was
I'm
wondering
not
if
gonna go
there
inside anywhere.
are there any shops, perchance? Perhaps we could find
not by here.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
Item.
Wait, hold on. So
items that might be helpful.
yeah, you're a wanted criminal walking around with a hood. Do you have anything? Are you like wearing anything else that might help disguise you?
Not really, no. I
Okay,
think
so
she's just kind of got the hood up and
it's
pulled
just the
over.
hood.
Like I don't. I have a face tattoo, so it's not like, and it's over my eye. So unless I covered half of my face vertically,
Also hooves.
I mean, yeah, I mean that wasn't on the poster, but yeah, I have the horns as well.
Hmm. Is there like a bazaar somewhere like marketplacey?
Yeah, but you're not at it.
Okay, well, I think we'll just try to head. Would it be worth going? I'm talking to the group here. Would it
Mhm.
be worth going to like the market and like trying to get something to disguise you a little more, or would we rather just try and get out of town first?
Um, maybe if we go to Marsh's father, there might be something there we could use as disguise. Or at least if we get there, at least we know Cagliari's safe, and then some of us we can come back later and grab some stuff.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll work out better.
All right, let's do that.
All right, so are we ignoring exploring for now just to go to Marsha's dad's place?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not worth the risk yet.
All right, cool. Pull this up. I'll whip something up real quick. Although, you know what? I'm not gonna whip anything up. I don't feel like making a map. It doesn't matter. You begin to walk, and you continue walking north, staying on the main path, which is leading you north diagonally. You cross a couple of dirt roads, and then eventually go from sort of scattered, more shack-like buildings to very nice Tudor buildings. To the right of you, there are 3 buildings that look like they're under construction with crews hard at work. There are quite a few people on this path, but most of them are ignoring you. Every now and again, you find an odd group of lizard folk that slightly intimidate other passersby. Eventually, you get to an intersection with a road leading east and west. It looks like there's a pretty ominous building to the left, surrounded by a like 5 or 6 foot tall stone wall, and then a fairly intimidating stone facade. And there is actually what appears to be an inner keep in front of you as well, with a much taller 20 or so foot wall and a very tall 30 or 40 foot wall with an inner keep and a tower. Um, quite the spectacle for a small town. It's an impressive building. You continue walking north, you can see that there is a city square, and then above that, it looks like you're kind of having a hard time seeing exactly where it leads. You can see a river off in the distance, but this is the only reliable path to head further north. You will have to go through the city center unless you want to do something else.
I think it'd be safer if we like. Okay, So if we were to just cut left right now, would we be walking through like? Oh, that's the wall. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
How sketchy would it be if we just went around the building?
I don't know. How sketchy would it be?
Probably pretty sketchy.
I think we just casually, quietly, minding our own business, walk just on the path, but you know, not making too much noise
What
out.
the? What the heck? Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Things are annoying. So what were you suggesting?
We'll just, like not draw attention to ourselves, but make our way out through the path.
Just keeping our heads down.
So keep your heads down, walk through the city center.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You begin walking through the city center. It becomes more clear, however, as you approach the border. Through the crowd, you can see an entire legion of Lucinian guards, soldiers, question mark, talking to a collection of guards from Königsberg. They are sort of taking up the path, and people are trying to get around them. So they've sort of maneuvered themselves into the grass so that a path is clear for people to walk. But they are essentially dead smack in the middle of the courtyard having a discussion.
So it's a bunch of guards talking to like the public.
A bunch of guards from Lucine, soldiers from Lucine, talking to a bunch of guards from Königsberg.
Oh, interesting.
So
I say we avoid them.
our entire party right now is just the 4 players that are actually here, right? Do we have anybody else with us?
I don't think so, because
Okay.
Todd and Crenshaw are with the boat with Garager. And
Quincy, son of Quincy.
yeah.
Dog is still on the boat because he draws a lot of attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because he's a weird looking dog.
Just like pull everybody aside and be like, "Hey, so should we split into 2 groups of 2? With me in one group and Soul in the other group, so that if they catch one of us, they don't get both of us."
Sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
Yeah, a group of 2 or 3 is less suspicious than a group of, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
The wanted posters are for Cagliari, so I think it'd be best if Tweeby Weeby went with you.
I
He's
wholeheartedly concur.
because he's
I
been
don't
with
know
us
what
less.
that word means.
I don't think they know his face as well.
Okay.
Well, I can assure you I've never been to this place, so yeah.
They're not gonna recognize you either. You look completely different.
What do you mean?
No, this is funny. What do you mean?
I'm just ignoring him.
What do you mean?
I don't have a weird look on my face. I don't have a.
You got like really cartoonish glowing eyes that
Yeah.
show all your emotion in just the eye shape.
Yeah. You do draw a lot of attention.
I do.
Well,
Oh god, they're marching right towards us.
I'm probably.
No.
I'm still going to do I still have the minor illusion on my face,
Yeah.
so I'll look like a random person.
could I be mistaken as a child, or am I just?
Heck no.
I think you're too wide.
You're too wide. You're too
I'm too rough of a
beefy.
dwarf.
Oh yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, I think me and Cagliari are gonna take a nice wide berth of these guards. We'll just follow the down path
Okay.
to the right,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. We'll take that right turn as well.
Okay, going down.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
We'll cut back up through the dirt paths or whatever.
Roll a quick stealth check for me. Yep.
Let me pull up my.
Oof.
Well, you said stealth?
Yep.
bonus, but I didn't roll fantastically. I got a 12.
Okay.
On the wrong character.
Nice.
Ooh. How about a 21?
Ooh,
21 will do it.
Invisible.
All right. And what did you say you got, Caleri? 12?
yeah, just swap the numbers
Alright.
around.
Are you wearing shoes?
No.
All
I
right.
was gonna
I
say, good luck
mean-
finding shoes that would fit.
Yeah, I don't think I could wear shoes.
Got it. Good to know.
Was that a combined stealth check, or was that like a
Don't worry about it.
They
individual?
don't see you at all. They only see me.
They think I'm a child. You're
This
a
wanted criminal
walking
Caleri
around with
kidnapped
a
a
child.
All right, Malakai, Malakai and Moon Dude, what are we doing?
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
So, gosh, I keep forgetting your name. Your new name.
Bloppletop? Oh yeah,
Bloppletop.
Bloppletop.
Bloppletup. Not Bloppletup, Bloppletup.
I know this may sound risky, but I sort of want to hear what they're talking about.
Are you minor illusioned?
Yes.
I'll
Should have picked up minor illusion. That would have been smart of me.
I'll let you get closer to them. I'll hang around somewhere over here for now. Come back to me when you're done though.
Okay.
All right.
Bless you.
Describe this location again, really quick, Trevor.
It's a courtyard.
What's happening here is just in this courtyard, like
There's
Really quick.
middle or
so there's a bazaar that a lot of noise is coming from immediately to the east of you. There's people passing through on the road, and then the guards have just plopped down in the short grass in between the paths on the courtyard because they're trying not to block traffic. People are passing by actively.
So that location at the center.
Yeah.
Is that like a statue? or
Sewer grate.
A sewer grate?
Yep. A giant sewer grate,
What a grand centerpiece.
and it is sealed. It looks nice. It's got like engravings on it. It's not just like a
It's
manhole
got a
cover.
fountain.
Nah. Nah. No.
That there are engravings on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I pull out like a sheet of paper
Mm-hmm.
and I walk over to it as though I'm studying it, but I want to like get close enough to see if I can hear them.
Okay. Got it. Roll for me a perception check.
Oh, this may not be good. It is a 6.
Okay. So you can hear the you can't hear much, first of all, because there's just a ton of noise and people shoveling by here. The guards from Königsberg are closer to you. The one of them that is responding actively is this guy right here. You can't really make out what the Lucinians are saying. They're actually not talking very loudly, but this guy's got a pretty loud voice. So every now and again you'll hear, "Well, he's reliable. We haven't had problems with him before. They said he was drinking, but I don't buy it. I've never seen the kid take a sip." "Well, it's possible, but I just don't see how we would have missed him. I don't not believe the kid." "Well, you're free to look for yourselves."
Can I try to move a little closer and then see if I can hear a little better?
You can. Roll another perception.
20.
That's better. "We are capable of looking ourselves, but you understand that we require your cooperation in this matter. Take heart, I will investigate this to the fullest of my extent, but we need to ensure that your men are doing similar amounts of effort in regards to unveiling these rebels. You really think that it's them, the same ones that are burning the farmland? Well, you did say that he reported a large group. When you said that he spotted them off the coast, how many did he say there were?" "I would have to ask the kid, but I think he said there were at least 20 or 30, but aren't you looking for a small army?" Well, not necessarily. We've had very much a difficult time in approximating their numbers. They travel in small, guerrilla-like groups. We suspect that they travel in these groups or units and then meet together to form a larger unit to perform their strikes. Now, it is possible that there may only be, say, 100 or 200, but that would be an immense amount of damage caused by just a few individuals, though it is a possibility. Regardless, they are dangerous, as you have seen and very well know. So, if this individual is to be believed, then I say we should send a new scouting party, since the other has not retrieved anything, this time scanning further north along the roads. Zara has been cleared. Taylor may be their next target. So, if you can comb the roads north of your city and follow the western line, and we will comb the roads above you, then perhaps we will have increased coverage. Well, yes, but that's a lot of men to travel those roads. I mean, it's easy enough to send 1 or 2 scouts, but do you want us to be able to intercept them? No, heavens no. I just need you to be able to report on their activity. If you see anything, you can send your men back on horseback and simply alert us to where the activity was spotted. The important thing is haste. They move quickly, and we can spare no additional time. Roll a stealth check, Malakai.
A 3.
Uh-oh.
Okay. One of the guys, the guy that's talking, the Lucinian guy, looks over at you and gives you kind of a weird look. Do you make eye contact?
Well, do I notice him seeing me or no?
Yeah. You don't have to look at him directly to notice him looking at you.
So can I uh, pretend to be drawing?
Wait, did you ask? Did you know this Lucinian? Or notice?
He noticed that the Lucinian was looking at him, but he hasn't looked at him directly. He can feel him staring in his peripherals.
Right, I thought you said, "Do I know this Lucinian?"
Oh.
Notice.
Yeah, notice. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I try drawing the designs on the sewer grate?
Yes, you may.
Okay. So should I try to deceive him?
Sure, roll a deception.
14.
Okay. Alright. He kind of takes his eyes off of you, and then looks back at the guard and says, "It may be best that we have this conversation elsewhere. At the very least, assemble a unit of 3 or 4 and start a patrol cycle. We will do our part." "Yes, sir. But just know that I can only commit that many as of now. If you would like to request more, I'll have to talk to the Duke." "Ah, yes, the Duke. I would prefer to avoid having a conversation with his irritants. So if 4 is what you can provide, then we will call it that for now. But I will speak to you later." "Yes, sir." Alright. The gamers roll out.
I make my way back to Bloppletop.
Alright.
Did you learn anything?
I think they're having some trouble with. I think they're having some trouble with rebels. It seems like some of the vigilance that they have in the city is not only for us, but apparently some people have been a major thorn in the Lucinian army's side. But with this elevated security, we should be extra on guard.
Agreed.
So I think we'll make our way.
There's a child staring at Bloppletup.
Do I notice the child?
Oh yeah. He's staring. He's not subtle about it.
I'll look
Like,
right at him.
it's like a 6-year-old human kid. He goes, he just kind of freezes in place.
Can I help you?
Are you a witch?
No.
Are you a
Perception.
Are you a ghost?
No. Are you rude?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions.
All right.
What are you?
Guy.
Like me?
Pretty much.
Why is your face like that?
All right, Malachi kneels and say, "Hey, buddy,
Huh?
you can't just ask people why their face looks like that.
Why not?
That is not correct etiquette."
Industrial accident.
You're telling me his face looks normal?
It's a birthmark.
Roll for deception.
I don't even have my page open.
Oh my
Uh,
It's a birthmark. Roll for deception with disadvantage, please.
No, you should have advantage on this. This was how he was.
You
doing it.
should have advantage.
He's not lying.
It is a birthmark.
I won't accept advantage. I got a 14.
Advantage for not lying.
Alright.
Advantage for
The child looks at you and goes, "Ew, your birth sounds like it was bad."
You run along, child.
Mommy, look at this weird man. And then he goes and runs off into the crowd trying to find his mother.
Let's get out of here.
Leaving time. Alright, you're now the purple clump. Alright, where are you guys headed? They.
Should we just go through the square? Through the not the square, the courtyard.
Wait, do we know where this place is?
Wait, which way are we going again?
North. You're trying to find the main gate.
Yeah. I feel like that. Just cut through the courtyard.
Alright. We'll walk through here. Meanwhile, what are Cagliari and Dweeby Weeby doing? We walked down our path. We've passed the bazaar.
zoom out a little bit. Are we?
Yeah.
Wait, we're going down that way. Oh.
You're going down. You pass some really nice houses with really big lawns. And now you enter an area of very nice tutors that are lined up very closely to each other.
Why were we going?
Oh, alleys. To avoid the guards that were blocking the path upwards.
Oh! I thought the gate was right above the courtyard.
No, the gate is way further north. So.
Okay.
Alright, where are we going? What are we doing?
We'll take the dirt path back up. That one.
Okay, cool. Cagliari, make a perception roll.
Okay.
Why not me?
You can if you want.
4.
I think I will.
Please do.
You said perception?
Yeah.
21!
Again.
There's a Lucine guard walking slowly on the path ahead of you. Not so inconspicuously looking at you.
He's looking,
Both of you notice that he's looking at you.
he's like
Well,
actually
before I
wait,
noticed-
like we're in his sights?
Yeah,
or-
he's trying to be like, oh, I'm just walking down the path, but he's very clearly eyeing you up.
We'll just keep walking.
Alright. Nonchalantly.
Yeah, we have nothing to hide.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
wave to him and say hi.
You're about to pass him. He very awkwardly goes, hello. And then, like, you really startled him. He kind of just goes back to walking by. Are you passing him?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
My hand. I'm gonna have a hand. Since I'm on the right side, my right hand is,
Uh-huh.
on my axe, getting ready.
Roll for initiative.
Seriously?
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. This is not combat, but it could be. And I need you to roll for initiative.
Finally, I rolled good. It's on initiative.
So Jacob got like a 27, and I got a 3.
27.
Okay. Alright. You got a 3, Brendan?
I got a 3.
Alright. Cagliari, you're up first. He's planning something. This is not a casual walk by. You don't know exactly what he's up to, but it's no good. What do you want to do? You can make a split-second decision. If you want to gather more information, you can perform any number of rolls on this turn to gather said information.
Can I hold my action to attack when he attacks us?
You can do that.
Basically, Okay, wait.
You're anticipating an attack, and you're going to wait for him to make a sudden movement and then strike. Right?
What does it look like he's gonna do? Is he like reaching for his weapon, or?
He hasn't done anything yet, but the way he's looking at you, he is going to do something.
He's kind of shifty and shit.
Yeah, I'll hold my action to attack when he's about to attack us.
He makes a sudden move with his hand, going for your head.
My head?
Your head, yes. Are you attacking his reaction?
You can like dodge, right?
Can I dodge?
You can attempt to dodge. Alright. Does a 18 hit?
No.
It does not. What's your AC?
Holy
19.
shit.
Okay.
Because I have a shield now.
The shield does not help you in this instance.
Oh.
Because he is not attacking you. He is attempting to remove your hood.
What, you can like smack his hand with the shield, block him that way.
Presumably.
Yeah, well, without my shield, it's a 16.
How about this? It needs to be dexterity based. So let's do a dex save, or yeah, do a dex save. That makes more sense than AC. The number to beat is still 18. Okay, then no. He removes your hood, flings it off, sees the scar, and then puts his hand around his scabbard and says, "It is you."
Now can I stab him?
Yes, there is no one else around currently.
Cool. Oh, that's a nat one. Great.
Wait, are we
Okay.
just gonna kill this guy?
She's attempting to, yes.
Well, I didn't even like get my sword out of my scabbard.
Alright, he is unable to counter. He's kind of thrown off balance, but he keeps his ground. Dweeby weeby. They just tried to attack each other and both failed miserably. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, seeing that, I'm going to. There's nobody around.
Currently? No. Well, there is a guy fishing. You haven't made that much noise yet, so his attention has not been drawn. No one else is on this path.
What kind of armor is he wearing? Is it like heavy armor?
No. It looks like a mixture between leather and chain.
Leather and chain. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. I think I'll just attack him then.
Alright.
Leather shouldn't make too much noise. I'm gonna rage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, does an 11 hit?
No.
How about a 9?
No.
Frenzy?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna frenzy.
So what do we got?
Can somebody look at the history, please?
Hold on, I don't actually have D&D Beyond up.
11,
I rolled a 4,
9.
a 2, and a 2.
Well, that's
My
pretty
rolls.
funny, because guess whose turn it is now? Caligari.
Oh. I don't want this guy to like make a bunch of noise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be able to. Well. I am going to bonus action
Does he have like
hex,
a horn or something?
hex him,
Okay.
Oh, that's
and give him disadvantage on strength,
Okay.
and then I am going to grapple him, which is contested strength, if I'm not mistaken.
And you gave him disadvantage on that?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a 2 and a 17.
Nice.
All right. My strength 12.
All right.
So I got him, and I just kind of want to like clap a hand over his mouth
Okay.
so he can't yell out.
Right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is convenient because right after you get the hand on his mouth, he gasps in order to start screaming, and you cover his mouth and go. He's going to contest your grapple with disadvantage again.
Yeah. Oh, he could have used
8.
He could have used dexterity to avoid being grappled.
It wouldn't have mattered. It was a 17 and a 2.
Okay.
All right. What do you have to contest his writhing?
Natural 20.
All right. Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Of all the things I could have gotten it on.
His action is also used up now, which means it's Weeby's turn.
Oh, bet. Oh, what? I don't even know what to do. If I hit him, I'm just gonna hit. Oh man. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna hit him with unarmed strikes. Just gonna punch him. How's the nat 20?
Ouch. Yeah, that'll do it.
Jeez.
How much damage is that?
It's 5 because it's my strength modifier plus 1.
Okay, cool.
So, would it be double 10?
That's a great question. I don't know if crits actually affect unarmed strike. If they did, it would be part of the number automatically, like it would double it. I think it doesn't actually affect unarmed strikes, unfortunately, which is kind of cringe.
I don't think so.
Unarmed strikes in general, their unarmed strikes are dumb because they're just flat values, and that's lame. I wish that your unarmed strike like scaled with your strength in terms of like a die or something. Oh my gosh, my stud is broken. Meteor's hammer is broken.
Well,
That's actually that makes me
you know,
mad.
you
Brick
could
linked, brick
homebrew the
linked.
rule real quick if you wanted to, but
Nah, okay, no, there's bigger problems. 'Cause I gotta roll for initiative for this guy. That's an 11, which means Cagliari's up again.
Wait, I didn't finish.
Oh, what are you doing? You attacking him again?
Yeah, I've got 2 more attacks.
This is true.
How's a 16
Yeah.
and a 22?
Yeah.
So he takes 10 more damage.
Yep. For a total of 15.
Yep.
The dude is bleeding profusely and is almost unconscious. Cagliari's turn.
I'm gonna try to. I guess I'll do. I don't know what to do.
Of the table, you could just hold your action again, and then give me another round of punches. And then, like, if he tries to like break free, you could attack him.
Does Cagliari want to do that?
I can move him half my speed.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna move us 15 feet off into the woods a little bit.
So like under a tree.
Sure.
Perfect.
Alright.
Just off the path.
Now that was a good idea. However, it was too late. A woman screams out from the road, seeing you through the tree line.
She's like 200 feet away.
She rolled a 19. It is not my fault. Everyone else rolled like a 3 or a 5 or an 11. I was like, nah. But a 19, she screams out, "Bandits!" and points down the road. Upon which the fisherman looks over her and just goes, "Huh?" And kind of looks around, doesn't see anyone. People on the road stop out, but they don't really see anything now because you're in a tree. They just kind of see like a dwarf standing around. Although he does have blood on his hands. That's not easily seen from however far away this is, 100 feet or so. So for now, nothing has happened. However, you have been spotted. And it's Sweet Bluebee's turn.
Okay, great.
Actually wait, no, it's the guy's turn, and the guy's gonna try to break out.
Oh shoot.
Well, that's not good.
He's still hexed, right?
Yeah,
I got an 18 on my strength.
he got a 3.
Nice.
He's begun to cry. Alright, Sweet Bluebee's turn.
Can I talk to him? Would that count as like an action or anything?
You have 6 seconds, yeah.
I'm gonna hit him.
You have 6 seconds to talk. What would you like to say? Nah, I'm gonna hit him.
How about a 25?
Yeah, that'll hit.
His legs, so we can talk as long as we want.
That's 5 more damage.
His skull cracks open.
Wait, I don't mean to kill him.
You did not say non-lethal.
Do I
No
have?
takesy backsies.
It's a fist for 5 damage. I'm not.
You know that people can be really easily killed by punching them in the skull, right?
Who said it was the skull?
I don't know. Where were you punching then?
The stomach.
Okay, very well. You crack his
Punched a
ribs.
hole through him.
No, but you are still gonna crack ribs.
One punch, man. It just turns to blood.
Anytime you do not want to kill someone, you have to specify non-lethal.
Okay.
Because
I'll do
he
that
has
next
he
time.
has
He's
1
not
health.
Dead though.
If you do want to do a non-lethal gut punch, I will allow it. But in the future, you need to declare it.
Yes, master.
Okay.
Lethal gut punch.
Non-lethal gut punch. He's knocked unconscious. He's not dead. He is bleeding profusely, though. And now we're back to Cagliari.
Whoa, I still got movement and shit.
This is true. Where are you moving?
I'm gonna suggest that we skedaddle,
Yeah.
and this is pointed to Cagliari.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind zooming out just a touch?
Mm-hmm.
A touch more.
Mm-hmm.
A little more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that works. And then I'm going to absolutely book it southeast.
Great.
Also,
5, 10,
since I've
20.
only used 1 action, or 1 attack of my 2 for actions, can I sprint? Or
No, that isn't how it works, unfortunately. So attacking, no,
attack as my frenzy attack, and then use my action as sprint.
that's a better question.
Does frenzy specify? when you
Frenzy,
use your action
frenzy
to attack?
is a bonus action, but I believe it specifies when you use your action to attack.
While in frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack
Hmm?
as a bonus action
No.
on each of your turn.
No, in which case he can count that as his frenzy, and then he can sprint. He's right.
Then that is exactly what I will do. I have
Very smart.
35 walking speed, so 70 feet.
Yeah, I don't have a ruler, so we're guesstimating today.
That's messed up.
Yeah. All right. I think now we're back to Cagliari. Unconscious man in a tree.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna prop him up against the tree and book it after Dweeby Weeby.
All right. 70 feet or 90? Because you have like a bonus action dashed or whatever, right?
Yeah, I can. Was that my action to put him up there? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
Nah. So how far
Oh,
can
yeah,
you
actually,
sprint?
Was it my action to put him down?
I don't know. I don't. Yeah. What? Sure. Whatever. Like, it's irrelevant.
I don't. Well, cause I want to use my action to run,
Yeah.
and then bonus action to.
Dash.
No, wait, I shouldn't. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll keep up.
We'll
with
just
it.
say that it's 70 and we'll key. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. You have begun running. You hear a bit of commotion. There are people walking in the path below you, but if you stick to the tree line, they're not going to see you. I'm going to put you back as one cohesive unit. Where are you running?
I say we stick to the river.
All right, stick to the river. Like going out on the beach.
Wait,
Do
how,
we
how,
see people on the river?
No, it's just the Fisher guy. There are people hanging outside of this building, though.
How thick are these trees? Can we like
Not
stay
they're as
in, or are they?
they are as thick as what I'm showing.
Okay, cool.
So,
I say we stay on by the tree line on the riverside.
like, basically following here, right?
Yeah.
All right, understood. You begin sprinting. Tweeby Weeby is definitely not as fast as Cagliari, so to stay together, Cagliari has to temper speed a little bit, but you're still making pretty good pace. Eventually, though, you get to the border of the forest.
Can
Yeah.
we scan the other side of the bridge right there?
Yes, you can. There is a carriage that is about to cross this bridge, and it is not very wide.
We'll just hang back for the carriage. Can I check behind us?
Yes. Behind you, there are people that have heard some of the commotion, but their attention has been
like where the guards came from, where the
above.
that way. Yep.
That way, there are people running down the path. So there's, it looks like there's people further back. There are a number of Königsberg guards that are just starting down that path, but you can't really see how many of them there are very easily, but they are making their way pretty hastily down.
How far is the carriage? Is it on the bridge yet?
It just crossed. But now these guys have moved further along and are now beginning to investigate.
That's on 3.
Alright. We go crossing the bridge?
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay. You move out, cross the bridge. Are you running or are you walking?
I think we can. We'll walk across the bridge.
Okay. Cool.
We'll walk with
Inconspicuously walk
purpose,
across
like we
the
have
bridge.
somewhere.
Walk
to be.
quickly. Alright.
We're
Yeah.
not going super slow, but it's also not like looking over our shoulder.
Right.
From someone.
Right.
It looks like we're late for an appointment or something.
Alright. You're at a crossroads. Where are you going?
Well, now we're just hanging out. I say we head up the.
North.
Yeah, just head north.
Alright. Look. This is where I get to do funny things.
Do we see any?
I gotta do funny things.
My medicine plans to split the party and monopolize the entire session.
Now, there are 8 people that seem like they could have seen you. Now, in terms of stealth,
Well, that's real great. You know,
in terms of stealth, let's roll our stealth.
I'm so glad I scanned the other side to see if there are any people and was.
They're not over there. They're over yonder. Frankly, okay, the thing is, when you're talking about scanning, I'm giving you like within range of 60 feet. You're in a city. There's never going to be an opportunity where there are 0 people.
I got a 15 on stealth.
Okay. Cagliari?
Oh, okay. 18.
Okay.
Good shit.
1. Okay, that's actually looking pretty good for you guys. Okay, you're probably fine. Okay. I guess I don't want to reveal my secrets, although I kind of do. But I don't, so I won't. What are we doing?
We're just walking north.
Walking north? Alright. Onto the dirt path, past the farming huts, and past an orchard and wheat fields now. Alright. There is what appears to be a tavern to the left of you, the large wooden building.
That's crazy. We'll check back later.
Okay, but we're just continuing north. Is that correct?
Small talk. Hey, Cagliari, why are you wanted?
Use a different name, probably. Like I gave you a name that you can call me that's not that. Also,
Oh yeah.
I like an undead dragon told me to kill a noblewoman, so I did, and which makes sense.
All right. Are we continuing to walk north?
Yeah.
Cool. I have to make more rolls. Okay. Okay. All right. You make your way pretty far north, still walking briskly, and you eventually get to an intersection. I'm assuming we're still going to go north, just now northwest.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, I will have to unveil some of my secrets.
Oh shit, we didn't rob him. God damn it. They already thought we were bandits. Should have taken his shit.
Missed opportunity. All right. And we continue to walk briskly with purpose. All right. One more roll. Damn. All right. And now we go between two fences of farms. It seems like there's a rancher here which has a bunch of chickens in addition to a little wheat field. Lots and lots of farms here. You actually see the north wall now, though, below what appears to be, or above what appears to be a vineyard. And you've now finally wound your way up here. There are not nearly as many people on this path. There was a lot of activity around the tavern and that whole square, but once you headed further north, it kind of trailed off. Every now and again, there's a farmer in the field or a work hand or a traveler. You make your way back to the courtyard. Now you feel like there may have been someone behind you. In terms of whether you're in the clear, it's difficult to know. But we leaving out the main gate?
I guess so, yeah. Are the others? Okay.
The others are who knows where. I will have to deal with them now. But we've made it out the main gate.
Okay.
All right. I would like to elaborate on what just happened. 4 guards arrived at the scene, gathered information, got almost no description about the people who assaulted the guy, just found him unconscious. 4 of them went down and made investigation checks, many of them talking to the people who were passersby. None of the people could identify you. 2 of them did see 2 people coming out of the woods, but it was just one was short and one was wearing a cloak. Literally nothing else. The 3 guards continued to gather information, but one guy went Rambo and decided he was going to try to find you guys. He did succeed on an investigation check and realized that there were a fresh pair of footprints leading in the dirt, and he got really, really far, but he was not fast enough. He rolled like 3 18s on investigation checks, or like a 17 and 18 and another 18 or something like that, I don't remember. So, but he was not fast enough. He really tried. I would like to memorialize this day as the day that guy tried. Alright. Anyway, now that we're over here, now we can deal with
Today was the
going to
day
Mercer
they
Shipyard.
almost caught Dweeby Weeby.
Correct. Alright. So, back to our other group. Hey guys, are we walking up the main gate?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're passing the bazaar, we're not doing that right now?
Sorry, Doppeltop.
Yes.
I suggest that we stop every once in a while and pretend we're looking at things. Just like,
You hear a woman scream, "Bandits!"
yeah, now's the time we should be looking at things. This is exactly when we're looking at things.
Okay. Perfect. The path ahead of you is blanked by spectators who appear to be looking off at something in the woods. All of a sudden, the 4 guards who were talking behind you run up, pass you by, not even looking at you, and up to the woman and go, "What did you see?" And she goes, "Oh, I just saw them beating up someone, a short guy and someone in a hood." She goes, "Oh, get them." And then they go start running down.
I give Bloppletop a look. Like, what?
Not our problem.
What
Let's,
are the chances?
Let's just
We
play by
cause
ear.
trouble the second we're out of sight.
Basically, my god.
So,
Yeah, we'll keep moving, I guess.
all right. And we have a nice, peaceful walk to the main gate. So you guys cross the bridge. Everything is great. Everything is fine. There's no problems. You're walking at a calm, leisurely pace. You pass a couple of farms. There's actually a really big farm with a gate along this path. And this is also a pretty commonly traveled path. You get eventually to a little courtyard with a big tree in it, and it looks like behind that is the main gate. So we leaving?
What buildings are in this area? Just like big homes, or
These look like government type buildings. Very weird buildings. So there's a building with another tower attached to it. Um, there's another building that they're not exactly towers. So the tower is here, the circular tower, and then there's another building with two smaller towers that looks like a church or a chapel. Um, kind of like the Notre Dame spires or whatever here. Just pretty a small thing. Huh?
would we be able to see like from the outside what kind of church it is? Like what deity?
No.
Okay.
If you would like to go in, you're free to do so.
I off the top would be okay if we just check this out real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Bet.
All right.
Check out the church.
Checking out the church. All right. You walk into the church. And by the way, these guys probably literally just left the gate. So you walk into the church, and now I now I need the ambience to go away. Can I just do this? Yeah. You walk into the church. Are you knocking on the door? It's like a little wooden door on the side of the chapel, or are you just walking in?
It's closed?
I mean, the door is closed, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay. You knock on the door. Uh, After you knock on the door, an individual walks to the door, and it's a unique looking individual. It's a lizard folk in a white robe and like a hood drawn over his head, but it is not obviously big enough to cover his entire snout. There's a giant snout sticking out, and this big lizard eye is staring at you, and he says, "What can I do for you?"
We bow. I was curious about the church. What deity do you serve here?
Oh, we serve my leaky.
All right. Okay. And he is the god.
She.
She. Yes, she is the god.
You don't know my leaky?
We have not heard of her.
The Lady of the Forest? The Supreme Ranger? The Forest Queen? You know not of this great individual?
Lovely to make her acquaintance.
Oh, well, let me tell you. He then begins reading off of ForgottenRealms.fandom.com/wiki/myleaky. My leaky, also referred to as Lady of the Forest, Supreme Ranger, First Queen, was neutral good goddess of autumn forests and dryads and other forest creatures and patrons of druids and rangers, and fire in the pantheon and defenders pantheon. Scholars of otherwise proposed she was known as Color of the Forest Maiden. He's reading it at this speed.
Ah, the sacred text.
Mm-hmm. Clearly he has it memorized.
Perfect.
So anyway, basically, she's like a hunter, but good.
Yes. We have just come to pay our respects. And is there like a collection bucket or something?
What's that?
Like, where I could like.
Oh, are you asking me or are you asking him?
Yeah.
Which one?
You.
Okay. No. It's just kind of a stone room. It looks more like a butcher shop than a chapel, by the way. So, there's a bunch of meats hung up on the wall. There's a butcher knife on a table in the back. It clearly is/was a church, but being used for other purposes.
Interesting. Well, Um, thank you, and we hope that Miliki will
Mm-hmm.
protect us as we go.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
If not, you would make a great meal.
Thank you. Thank
Nothing,
You.
nothing goes to waste.
Thank you, and have a great day.
Indeed, blessings of my leaky. Weirdos. You can hear him mutter under his breath.
Make great meal.
Okay.
It's a compliment.
So, well, we'll just leave.
Alright. You leave out the main gate. And sure enough, just ahead of you is a dwarf with incredibly bloodied fists and a woman in a cloak. A satyr woman in a cloak.
Incredibly inconspicuous, may I add.
Incredibly so.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just in time.
Yeah, you're here now.
She says out loud.
Friends, it's so good to see you all. Quick
What
question.
happened to you?
Quick question.
Yes.
As we were walking, we heard tale of a small man and a woman in a cloak. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Oh, you mean the child and the woman in the cloak?
Why do you have blood on your hands?
It's not mine, don't worry.
They say on the main path entering Königsberg, with passers-by traveling. Um, as you say that, there is an old man and his grandson question mark who's holding his hands, and he just kind of stumbles into you and goes as he hears Dweeby Weeby say that.
Oh, good day to you.
Butcher. It's a little joke.
Roll for deception.
I'm going to yell, blessings of my Niki.
My Niki?
Niki.
I'm sorry, who's rolling for deception?
Kelly Ari, because she said you're a butcher.
Oh. Okay.
He's a butcher.
19.
Okay. They kind of go, like,
I've got my axe, but it looks like a cleaver.
yeah. They're not exactly amused, but they continue walking. All right. Well, you guys are now out of town, and you can begin making your way towards Marsh's shop.
Yeah.
All right. So now that all of that is not happening anymore, you take the path north for a bit before there's another clearing in the forest here. And actually, this is kind of old. This should be updated. Do I
I'm
have the
actually
trees?
wondering something. How did our boat get there?
It will be explained in due time.
Oh, okay.
I need to figure out. This is the layer that has the trees on it. It is, because this was like technically. Oh no, technically in game. Oh, that isn't. Is it structures? Trees? No. Yes. Yeah, this map is from like in game many months ago. So they probably would have cleared more of the path. This is important for the lore, clearly. We gotta have our tree lines plotted out. Otherwise, the whole campaign would fall into shambles.
You're just trying to make it harder for us to run off the path into cover when you have the guards jump us.
Nope.
That is 100,000% true.
Nope. I just don't like the way that it looks. And I'm also probably just gonna add a path here because I don't feel like drawing it further up north. So this. Marsha Shop is to the west, but it's out of the city limits. So I'm just gonna clear this entire thing at that point. So you need to take the westward path, cross the river again to the north of the city, which they also would have cleared this for security reasons. Ugh, look at all the holes in my plan. Basically, you guys are walking. It's a pretty uneventful walk. There are, every now and again, cargo wagons that are carrying things along this path here. but they don't really pay much attention to you. The path crosses the river, and eventually it does essentially head further south. So there is a bit of forest between here and there, but you actually end up. I actually can't go that far out. Can you see? You can see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
Marsh's shop is like over here. So basically, you're crossing on your little path across the river. You go through the woods.
Oh, we
That
gotta
looks
cross the
ugly.
river?
Yeah, but there's a bridge. You
Okay.
cross that, and then blah blah blah, and then like over here is another set of external docks that isn't used for cargo, but is used for long-term storage. So that is where y'all are currently heading through the woods. So it will not be long until you are at Marsh's shop. And I actually need to figure out what time it is in game because probably been a bit. Also, this is gonna be like. Look at what technology has allowed me to do. I can clear a forest in 3 seconds. Really, this is the greatest timeline.
Deforestation.
Yeah, we love deforestation in this household. Alright, anyway. Now that that's done, I can go back here and kill you guys. Alright, and then Marshes, we're just gonna. I don't know really what we're gonna do with Marshes. I'm just gonna like zoom into here. This looks kind of what I have in my head. So you begin walking further down. There isn't a whole lot on this path until you get to the docks, and it's clear that this is a whole secondary port for things that are either staying by Königsberg long term or for ship housing. There's a few little huts as well. Fishing huts are smaller houses, so it looks like sort of an expansion of the original castle. And it extends actually pretty far down the coast for another maybe quarter mile or so just of docks. And eventually, as you walk down the path, you get to a point not too far to the west. You see a big hanging sign, and it says, lo and behold, Marsh's Shipyard.
Oh, yes.
And now this is probably where I will do this on the fly, just so that we have something, because I don't like having no visuals because it's cringe. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. This probably will unfortunately be an unfortunate. Kind of forgot to make a map for it. I think at one point I was like, I should make a map for that, and then I never thought about it again. So, yabba dabba do. Water. So this is water. Okay. Then check this out. This is grass. And then watch this. This is where things get crazy. This is the dock. Dock goes big mode. But then, not only is there a dock, but out of many things, this is what I'm trying to do. There's basically a big area here designed for receiving ships, like a manual built inlet. So, and there's a bunch of those, and Marsh's dad has like a bunch lined up. So on the outside, there's a bunch of areas like this, and then there is a main building. So let me try to get that.
Would I know who Marsh's dad is?
Why would you?
Well, never mind.
Like, cause you're caveman basically, right?
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. So I'm not thinking so. I don't think of a logical reason. Not that it doesn't necessarily exist. I wasn't being snide. That was a genuine like I don't know. But I would not presume so. Gosh, I can't draw a straight line. This is unfortunate. I'm literally just gonna like it's perfect. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
This is peak construction. That's-
Bush's dad actually frequently heads very far north to go into a random cave.
Yeah. That'd be pretty. Alright.
Yeah, he was my mushroom buddy.
Mm-hmm. The actual building itself, this is way more important because this is where essentially we have all of the equipment and crap. Blah 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 blah. And then the last thing that I'm going to do, probably this. Ta-da! Feel like doing any more? I could add like bricks, but this is pretty much it. Essentially, I'm not doing the whole shipyard, but I'm doing the relevant section of the shipyard. There's a bunch of the small receptacles like this for ships, and then there's the big one, and the big one is important because the big one has the lead into the warehouse where the ships are built and then deployed on the water. So this template of this big receptacle is followed all the way along the coast. And then there are roads behind these buildings of the shipyard, but this is like the main slash informal entrance to the whole place on the docks, where the road kind of just dissolves into sand, and then you have all of your receptacles. Now, it's gonna be really funny because I don't think I have any of the party members. Now I gotta go import. Ugh, find it. Ready. Might not be up to date, so we'll see. All right, what do I want? My entities. All right, it's totally not up to date. Let's go. I'll put. Oh yeah, blah. I can't even save Moondude because Moondude isn't real anymore. Gotta manually do this. I gotta update this file. Waffle top. We have Malakai. We have Cagliari, which actually I do save. So I just down. Okay, he's dead. We killed him. And then we have Dweeb. Welcome to the Shipyard Gamers. Walk down the path from the sign that directed you here, and there is quite the large-scale operation ongoing, and your ship is actually right in this receptacle. You identify the tipsy duck, parked nestled nicely in the first open or easternmost slot. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. There are a few workers on a smaller boat here that's parked down yonder. They look mostly like fishermen or sailors. You're not really sure if they kind of look like they might just be here with their own boat. You don't know if they're with Marsha's operation or not, though. So, what do you like to do?
I have social anxiety. I'm not doing much other than hanging back.
I'm a criminal.
Mm-hmm. Certainly are.
You said, where are people? They're on the dock?
They're right here. Yeah. They are tending to a little boat parked in one of the small inlets.
I will do whatever Malachi does.
Okay. So I think we should just locate the rest of the group. Maybe get some lunch or something.
Yeah, it is probably like 3 p.m. I do not remember. The time that we went in is like 1 p.m. So we'll probably say it's actually probably only 2 p.m. I mean, 2:30. There. Perfect. 2:30 p.m. Saturday, July 3rd. Okay. So are you looking for other members of the party, basically?
Yeah.
We were
All right.
told to go to this dude's house.
Eh? What was the question?
I don't know. We're trying to find our ship. We found our ship, right?
Yeah, it is here, but I'm not drawing it because it's well, I can draw a basic placeholder for it. Just sideways, so even if I pulled the old one, I wouldn't be able to have it exist in a nice fashion. But yeah, here's your ship. Isn't it beautiful?
Whoa! It's not big.
I can at least make it symmetrical. I'm a gracious DM. There you go. There's your sheep.
Sweet.
Seeing you approaching is your favorite guy, Bill Richardson, who steps out and says, "Well, I see you finally found the place."
Oh. Ah, Bill.
Easy as
Yes.
Here.
easy as
You got this.
counting.
Uh-huh. So, what exactly is our timeline?
You have the time.
No, I mean, how long are we staying in here, or is it indefinite?
For now, I think we should say it's indefinite. The
Very
problem
well.
is- The problem is being in Königsberg is a bit more treacherous than we'd expected.
I see. You're not in trouble, are you?
Uh, we're sort of wanted.
Uh-huh. Brilliant.
I pull out the wanted poster that I took and I just show it to.
Oh my, that's horrid. Who drew this?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's not even accurate.
It's
Which I suppose will work in our advantage. The issue is there aren't too many satyrs around.
And not too many with a face tattoo either. I mean, that's really.
Yes, yes,
Regret my life choices here.
yes, truly.
Damn poster.
Well, we've all made similar mistakes. I remember my first face tattoo.
Bill,
Ah,
unnecessary, but thank you. Your wisdom,
Insight check.
yeah, he doesn't have any face tattoo. It's not visible.
your wisdom is always treasured. However, we do want to sort of strategize. Where is everyone else?
Well, Grudger took off to discuss with Marsh and his father, presumably, although I haven't seen him. The big, whatever his name is sulking. Yeah, so that one is sulking in the cabin. And, I believe Todd and, Crenbit is there as well.
Shaw
Yeah, that one.
and Quincy.
That the mustache guy?
Yes.
I don't think he's on the ship. Well, frankly, I haven't seen him.
Interesting.
It's okay. He's very forgettable.
He's the best hero.
We do need to come up with some sort of disguise for Cagliari.
I see. Well, the issue is the ears, the hooves, and the horns. You can't work around those, then you're sort of stuck.
If I wasn't using my minor illusion on myself, I'd use it to help you.
For reference, did you ever walk up to him with it not active?
Who?
Did you ever walk up to Bill with the minor illusion not active?
I assume we'd have. I don't know.
I assume he didn't keep it up on the boat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say Bill sees that you have a different face and goes, I was gonna ask about that because I didn't remember you looking that old.
Handsome.
That's a word for it. It's an effective disguise, that's all that matters.
I dropped the illusion.
That's better.
Oh, is it better?
Yes.
I open my glaring white eyes.
Oh, let's settle down.
Yeah. So Cagliari, what do you suggest we do? Uh, Bloppletop and I got through the city relatively easily.
Oh, we did too.
We bumped into someone, but we handled it. We didn't kill him. But he did recognize me, so
I also overheard talking from the guards in the square. Seems they've been having problems with a rebellion, and so they have actually upped their security.
that's right.
Hmm.
That will not be favorable to us in any means.
Curious. Curious indeed.
Do you know something of this, Bill?
Not exactly. I have been in Königsberg a fair number of times, but I've kept out of politics.
What a smart individual.
I don't want to go back into the city unless we know where we can meet up with the resistance.
Agreed, but it seems like it whoever the guards are on the lookout for is exactly who we probably want to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't want us to go without.
Marsh walks up from behind.
I don't think Cagliari's in a good enough state to keep fighting every few feet as new guards come.
I see you've made it.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. I just walked from back there and didn't think you guys wouldn't see me.
Terrifying.
Alright, well, we have the shipyard for now, although my father isn't exactly pleased on keeping it here for that long. He does have a business to run.
How much does it cost to have it docked?
Well, he's not charging us yet for tonight. But after that, that's what he has to figure out.
So he's being generous for one night.
For now, we'll see if that generosity is extended. But I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Sorry, who are you?
I'm Marsh. Not. I drove you. I, I sailed you to the giant abomination thing. You guys sank. Almost lost the ship.
Fish boat.
Yeah.
Dude, man. That's him.
You might have a memory problem, man. You might want to get that checked out.
It's something with the myconids. Don't worry about it.
The Michael what?
The microwaves.
The Michael waves. Marsh gives you a confused look.
Putting chemicals in the water.
Uh-huh. Turn the frog. Alright. Well, Marsh says, my father did say that if he was going to house us, he would want to meet the party. So, yeah. We may want to get that out of the way at some point.
Your dad wants to meet us?
Yeah. He said so.
Okay.
Well, that's a mistake.
Alright, well,
I would advise... What was that?
is he busy now?
I don't know, but I would advise that before we meet with him, we come up with a story if we need to, or are we just gonna lay it all out there?
Oh, he's not cool with docking criminals at his
I
establishment?
I wouldn't presume so, but I haven't seen the guy in 8 years.
Listen, Marsh, you need to fill us in. Is there beef with you two?
Yeah, you
Ah,
like connection or something.
well, I sort of expected him to not want to see me. He wasn't really excited, but he wasn't mad. He was just kind of neutral. When I left, it wasn't on great terms. I wanted independence, and I didn't want to be a shipbuilder. I wanted to be a sailor, and that was above me to him. And I just left. I did what I wanted, and no one really stopped me. He couldn't. But he's helping us, I think.
Well, then it
You
seems like
wouldn't-
you guys have a great relationship. I don't see any issue.
He wouldn't like sell us out, right?
Marsh Sr. walks up. It looks like Marsh, but watch this. He's got a beard. Oh no, I ripped my headphones out. No.
we
Hello.
could have stopped him, but he wouldn't even know it.
Nah, it's too late. They're back in.
Oh.
See, now I gotta make Marsh Sr. And he's literally, he is literally gonna do this. Although I can't have him wear the exact same clothes. So we gotta do this. We gotta do this.
I thought you were about to turn his whole face gray.
Nah. Oh, perfect. Dripped out. What's this man gotta wear? That's pretty. That's actually, yeah, we're going with that. 'Cause I'm lazy. And then we're gonna get he's got these nice leather boots, dripped out. Got gloves that actually he probably wouldn't wear gloves. He's got very calloused working man type hands. And he also definitely doesn't have tattoos. So I need to remove the sleeve tats.
Wait,
There
why
we
would
go.
have tattoos?
Because he's a craftsman. He's no sailor. He would not paint his body with such whatevers.
He
I
may
don't know.
really have symbols of his craft on me.
Yeah, well, whatever. This is now, look at that. Look how easy that was. Not Marsh copy. Marsh Senior. No. This is Marsh Senior. He's like Marsh, but he's not. And so he walks out and he says, "Oh, this is the bunch."
What a wise individual. I say a little bit too loud.
Uh-huh.
I put up my. I changed. No, I won't bother.
Marsh has told me very little about you. Tell me frankly, what are you doing here?
We're here for the show.
What?
The show?
I now say nothing.
And by show he means the show of life. We are adventurers, and
He scoffs.
well, it is what it is. Unfortunately, we've been traveling for quite some time, and we've met with we've seen some interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
We've come to Königsberg and found it surprisingly militant.
Hmm. That's what the rebels have done. No surprises there.
Well, we knew nothing of this, and so it's just had us a bit more wary than usual, as you would understand.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, son, what's your name?
The name is Soul.
Mm-hmm. Roll for deception with disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage?
Correct.
Ooh.
What do you roll?
13.
Okay.
A nat 20 and a 9.
He kind of squints at you. He goes, Soul. It's a very noble name. Soul. I knew a soul once.
Huh? Do tell.
He was an interesting individual. Very much a business type. Clever man.
Well, it must be something that comes with the name. I've been known to do a fair bit of enterprise myself.
Hmm.
But these rebels, how frequently have they been causing problems to cause such an uproar from the all the guards?
Well, from what I've seen, Königsberg doesn't care too much, but the Duke has been attempting desperately to warm up to Lucine. And so now the Lucinian military marches in and demands inspections and confiscates goods, searches the city, and the Duke has all but enlisted the guards of Königsberg as assistants to Lucine in their manhunt against the rebel leader. They've been burning farmland of all the noble houses. Königsberg hasn't been hit, it's a neutral target. So, the issue is that Lucine believes that there are factions in Königsberg that may be assisting the rebels.
Mm. A city in turmoil.
Hmm.
I suppose we'll have to stay far from these rebels if we wanted to avoid them. What
Hmm.
areas would you suggest we avoid?
Well, unfortunately, their movements are fairly unpredictable. Anywhere closer to Lucine increases the chances of encountering them or the Lucinian military. But tell me frankly, where do your allegiances lie?
Well, Mr. Marsh, to be quite honest, as I said, we're not from here.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no horses in this race. We seek only adventure and glory.
And what is that
Sometimes,
ultimate glory you pursue?
and sometimes when we're bored, we also seek a show.
So, what is your goal? What are you adventuring for?
I don't know about these other guys, but I'm reaching for religious fulfillment.
Hmm. His look kind of changes as he actually took what you said seriously, and then he kind of goes back to sternly picking apart Malakai with his eyes. And you, are you the leader? Do you all have a unified goal in your adventuring? And is my
I'm the
son
leader.
with you? I'm
No,
sorry.
no, I'm the master of this group.
What?
Well, you boys have fun. I think I'm going back to the boat.
I thought we agreed on that.
Can I insight check Marsh Senior?
Yeah.
Does he seem trustworthy?
Well, what did you roll?
A one.
Brick wall. This man has a poker face. All you can tell is he's scrutinizing. Mar says, well, for reference, Father, I'm not exactly with them, but I did bring them here as part of an agreement. I helped them on one of their adventures. Yes. Yeah, that's right. You did mention briefly sailing them out. But you aren't with them. How well do you know them? We haven't talked about this. Well, they're trustworthy.
Look,
Uh huh.
Mr. Marsh, I
Mm.
understand how we can look sketchy, and I understand your having your suspicions about us, but we intend no harm for your boy.
You could ease my suspicions by telling the truth.
Well,
Honestly, there isn't really a single goal of coming here. We we have a lot of reasons for coming here. I mean, one of them is we were going to try to secure lumber for one of our employers, but we think that might have fallen through. Um,
Mm.
and honestly, we're just rolling with it.
and additionally, with our world in turmoil as it is just better to work as a group. But if you suspect us of not telling the truth, perhaps if you show us some sign that what truth have you to offer us? Because you don't seem to believe ours. If we were
Your
lying,
father was a better liar than you.
well, I
I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
what?
Well, I don't know my father, so
Unfortunate. He seemed to think very highly of you.
well,
Leave by morning.
Oh shit!
what do I feel like? Malachi sighs and chases after the guy.
Okay. Is anyone else following?
Hell yes.
Okay.
Quietly.
Quietly roll stealth track.
Roll stealth, you say?
Oh yeah.
I've
I'll
been rolling
follow along.
fire on these all night long. I got a 4.
All right, they clearly see you're following.
I'm just gonna keep going.
All right,
I'm not trying to be quiet. I'm trying to
very well.
present a united front with with Malachi here.
All right. Well, you're following Marsh. Turns
Are we
around.
inside of a building or something now?
Yeah, you're heading into the shipyard manufacturing site where there's like a ship half built in here, and he's veering off to the side.
I'm like
Mr.
going
Marsh,
corner to corner very loudly.
What?
Mr. Marsh,
Hmm.
fine, fine. For the last couple weeks, we have had to hide our identities, and we have been on the run constantly, never quite knowing who it is that we can trust. I don't believe it is fair of you to just assume that we should give you our truth right away without giving us some sign that you can be trusted yourself.
Mm-hmm. You have to understand. I'm the one with nothing to gain and everything to lose. I've been running a business for the past 20 years. A business that I had to relocate 13 years ago. A business that was set up and fell because of dishonesty and lying and deception. And I moved here. I made a better life for myself. But what your father did followed me.
That my father did.
With all due respect, men are not their fathers.
Hmm. True as it may be, certainly is the case with my son.
I was about to say, I mean, yes, yes, but
What do
I
you
will,
know about your father, boy?
but I will offer you this.
Hmm.
You are correct. I am not Soul. Soul was my father. I am Malachi de Lumiere. And what I know of my father was that he was a good man, a man of the people, a man who was betrayed.
Hmm.
So you will understand my hesitance at revealing all of the cards in our hands.
I do. But you're a little close to the beehive.
And as for the quest is what it has always been for me, to regain my father's honor and to retake Lucide.
He's looking at the floor, pondering. Eventually, he looks up at you, says, How old were you when everything fell apart?
I was about 15.
Hmm. And what did you know of your father's involvement in it?
My father was blamed for an attempt on the king's life.
Hmm. It was a successful attempt, though, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
Hmm. It was.
The king's death happened after.
Mm-hmm. No, it didn't. This is me talking. No, it didn't. So this is
revealing new information, or was he just mistaken?
yes and no. So Malachi can believe whatever he believes, but he is not correct objectively. So I think for reference, John and I had discussions about this. I set it in stone at some point, and it needs to stay where it is. So, in terms of out of character, that is not true, nor is that the common knowledge. That you need to know as John that what Malachi believes is not the common knowledge of the land or what the average person believes, even if it is true.
No, no, I get that. I figured
So,
that over
yes,
all
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I will say though, do not be completely attached to what we discussed about however long ago because any number of things could have changed. I don't remember. I added a lot of stuff.
Oh,
So-
I was just going by what was in my backstory.
That's totally fine. Because for all we know, that's what you remember of the situation. Mar says, it was a successful attempt.
And you think my father would want to take the king's life?
I didn't until that point. He was a pleasant man. Charming. Deceptive, like you. Although I never fall through it. Usually I have an eye for those things, but not with him.
Interesting.
But clearly he snapped.
Interesting. Well, you asked for a ship to be out by tomorrow?
Yes.
Fine. I will not stand with you and have you slander my father's name.
Uh,
Oh,
I
well,
would suggest that if you want to say something about somebody's father, you work on your own relationship with your son.
God damn!
Jesus.
what business have you coming into my establishment and
Malachi will
Praise
speaking such a
Geneva.
way?
start walking away.
He's walking away.
Yeah.
Alright. Are the others still in here?
I'm just gonna.
I was never in there.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Mr. Marsh Senior, I just learned a lot of stuff that happened when I was like really, really young. So I didn't know any of that. I'm just gonna. We still good till morning, or
I've literally lived under a rock until how long? Like a month.
Probably.
are we still good till morning, or do you want is that?
I've been in a mountain since until 2 moons ago, man.
Do you know what you're involved in?
Absolutely not.
I don't think he does either.
I don't have a choice at this point.
Hmm. Not with those wanted posters, no.
Oh, cool, great, that's awesome. Wow.
He knows.
Listen. He's deep in thought, trying to weigh out his options. I'm not a fan of the way that things have been going down the past decade and some change. But I can only help you if you level with me. And that boy has too much of his father in him.
Well, to be perfectly blunt, that boy isn't the leader of this party.
Wow, that's where you're going.
All right, roll for persuasion.
Whew. Oh fuck.
What did you get?
11 minus 3.
Well, he got a 2, so he's listening. Very well. Then what are your thoughts, Mr.
DW.
Very well, Mr. DW, then what are your thoughts?
On what?
The state of things, your mission?
Oh, it's been fun.
Well, yes. I mean, do you have a plan, an allegiance?
We have no allegiance, so to speak. Do we have a plan? And I'm gonna look straight at Maliari.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
Like,
you
like
already.
she's my mother.
So you've seen, you saw the wanted posters, and you know who he is. So I don't really think we have anything to hide. I'm just gonna. Do you have any contact with the local resistance? We were gonna try to find them to kind of
Yes,
figure something. Yes.
yes. This is privileged information. I expect that only you two, the leader and Circus, will keep this at arm's length.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Which of us is which?
The DW, you said you were the leader.
Exactly. Thank you.
Very well. Yes, I have contacts with members of the rebellion. In fact, from what I've heard, it's Malakai's brother that's leading it. Although
Fuck.
he's even more foul-tempered than your friend here.
How important is this guy that we've been with?
Is that an out loud question?
Yeah.
Very. He's also a brat, apparently.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure he and my son get along.
He's going through a lot right now.
His
He's having a
family,
bit of time.
his family fell apart after the coup.
Real quick.
Hmm.
Like, is his father an important figure before the assassination attempt?
Of course, yes. His father was Duke of Instasis.
That's the Duke of Instasis.
Do any of you actually know what that is in character?
I have written in my notes that King Xerxes was instated after quotation the whole debacle with the Duke.
Let's go. It's all coming together. Finally. Months
I was
of
just thinking, I wonder who that guy is.
months of build up. We're not even, this is just the surface. Just you wait. He says, it was an abrupt series of events. I'm sure that you were too young, Circus, when everything went down in Lucine, and DW, I'm sure that you were somewhere else. No matter. The history is intense. King Debellum was the king of Lucine for many, many years, and there was no heir. So the position of Duke of Instasis was created and given to Sol de Lumiere. However, there were complications. After the position was created, it was found that there was an heir, some form of a cousin, a family line that proved their legitimacy somehow or other. The details are muddled, but many of the people sided with them. Eventually, the king reversed his decision, and the Duke of Instasis' position was, in short, no longer necessary. Then Sol killed the king. And that was the end of that. Sol was properly executed, and King Xerxes was instated as the heir. But that didn't pan out either. So, the family that you're traveling with, or the brother that you're traveling with, it was a noble family in Lucine. I had business dealings with his father. I was attempting to set up a shipyard in Lucine. Uh, Essentially, I had the idea of modular ship parts that could be assembled much more easily, that could be marketed, sold in part or in whole. And that was being set up when there were talks of establishing Königsberg as essentially a saltwater port for Lucine to use. After the coup, all of that fell through, and my name was tarnished because of my association with Sol. So I had to leave, and leave I did. Lucine has been a thorn in my side ever since.
Well,
Indeed.
I think a lot of pieces just slid together for me. I don't know about you, DW. I don't know.
Sorry, my sister's down here, and I'm kind of zoned out.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
mean, that's also kind of in character, so.
Yeah. If you would like,
Bye, Katie.
I can get you the contact of one of the rebellion leaders. It'll be a bit of a trail to find him here in the city, but he was here last I checked. We ended up
Oh, isn't that what we need to do?
Yeah.
we
Oh, that
ended
would
up
be great.
we ended up smuggling out a number of their members just a few nights ago. Although they may be able to trace it back to me. I haven't heard a knock on the door yet.
Oh, well,
So are they pulling out of the city, or was that just
I'm not entirely sure what their plans are. I just agreed to get them through undetected. I was a small piece of that puzzle. Although, to be honest, I hate to be a cynical old man, but I'm not so sure I'm confident in the revolutionaries either. They're a brutish group. I don't recall seeing Malakai's brother, but there were whispers of his leadership. Whether he himself passed through or not, I'm uncertain. But if the Lusinian propaganda is to be believed even in part, he's insane.
which one?
His brother, Malakai's
Oh,
brother, whatever his name is.
uh, what kind of rumors are you talking about?
Well, I haven't heard.
propaganda about Malakai's brother.
Yes, I haven't heard much, but talks of how many he's beheaded, burned at the stake, the ruthlessness with which he's destroyed property.
Oh.
Entire farming communities have been destroyed in the wake of this revolution. But I believe I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either I continue to be exiled from Lucine, attempting to make a business here while pressures mount, or attempt to do something about it. Both include elements of risk, and I don't quite prefer one option over the other.
Well, the good news is we kind of have our own little wake of destruction going for us. So by introducing us to them, you might end up bringing them down in the process. If that makes you feel any better.
Not exactly, no. But
Oh.
it's in fate's hands. So, DW, wise leader, I conclude that you will be, shall we say, careful with this information I've given you. If you wish to pursue my contact, then you'll want to check for these. And he begins scribbling on a piece of paper, a symbol.
Oh, incredible.
It is incredible.
Oh, is that your signature?
Nope, this is the symbol of the revolution.
Nope.
Oh, well, it looks like mine.
Just hold on, it's not done yet.
Sorry. You must have a long name.
It's not a name, it's the. Ugh. I'm just going to give this to you. And then he hands a little piece of paper to Cagliari. It has this, it has this symbol on it.
All right.
What kind of name starts with an X?
I'm gonna copy that into my journal, assuming I guess I have one. I probably have
Yeah.
a journal. I'm gonna copy that into it,
Yep. Good idea.
and then give the paper to DW because he is our wise leader.
He is our wisest of leaders.
Thank you, my assistant.
If you'd like to stay for another day or so, I can allow it. Although I will say, while I may be willing to house you, it will increase the risk for both of us. You should depart swiftly.
We understand.
It isn't even really our boat. We're kind of like we have a deal with the captain
Well,
where he'll be ready for us, but he's like not. It's not our boat.
interesting. Well, if that's the case, if you leave and the boat stays, as long as I receive payment for housing it, I could keep it for much longer.
That's awesome.
What a brilliant idea.
What are your rates? We have a group pot.
1 gold per night.
Okay.
Do you like shiny things?
Elaborate.
I'm gonna pull out one of my shiny rocks from
Yep.
inside of my beard,
Yep.
and I'm going to hold it up to the light, and it is just incredibly shiny,
Yep.
but you have no idea what it is.
Is that a gemstone?
It is not a crystal, but it is some type of metallic rock.
So you haven't had it appraised?
Well, you can play the gambling game and figure out what it is.
Well, I'll certainly take it off your hands and have it appraised. If it's worth much.
How many nights can
Well,
we buy with this?
I have no idea. I would have to go get it appraised. Which I'm happy to do so today. I happen to know a guy.
Oh shit, wait. Okay. How about we strike a little bit of a bargain?
Mm-hmm.
If you are going to get this appraised, I have a few other special things,
Mm-hmm.
and if you were to get them appraised, I would be willing to give you some of one or multiple of these for payment as holding the boat.
How about this? You give them to me. I'll get them appraised since you want to lay low. I'll sell them all if they're worth more than pennies. Bring back what I get from them.
I don't want them
What's
sold.
a penny?
You don't want them sold. Well, then I
No, these are
suppose.
amazing stones. And I pull out the shiny crystal that I have.
You're getting these.
That's
And
a lot.
it comes out of like not my pocket, but inside my pants. Not like
What?
not like my junk, but like
Uh-huh.
somewhere from
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
thigh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
I know exactly what he's talking about.
It's my crystal pocket, okay?
Well, I would certainly be willing to praise them. I will simply come back with my signature and the signature of the appraiser.
That would work great, and I'll hand him the other two shiny rocks as well. So now he has 3 shiny rocks and 1 shiny crystal.
Very well. Well, I would advise you lay low. If anything, stay on your ship for now. I'll be back, presumably within the next 2 hours, Business is slow. Don't cause any trouble.
Do guards like come around here? Should we stay below deck, or are we pretty much good?
Occasionally, they will perform ship inspections. It's not off the table. So, you want to be ready for that. Have a plan. It's not uncommon that Lucinians or sometimes Konigsberg guards come down and make sure there's no
Just like
contraband.
a visual inspection, or are they gonna toss the whole thing?
Depends on how they're feeling.
Fantastic. We'll figure something out.
Very well. If
I've been waiting to get these things appraised for so fucking long.
before I go, let's clarify one thing. If you get caught for any reason, you threatened my life and the life of my son, and I had no say in keeping you here.
Well, of course we're threatening you.
Good. Very good. He walks out.
If there are searches, we should probably relay this information to the others.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell them everything. Well, I mean not every. I was gonna tell them that we got the hookup, that he's cool. He's gonna
Yeah,
contact the resistance for us.
we'll go do that. We're gonna go talk to Bloppletup.
Yep.
Boopity bop.
Did Malakai end up going on the boat or something?
No, he's just waiting on the docks.
Waiting on the docks. Alright, cool. Well, he sees Marsh at some point, wandering out, heading over to town. Senior just kind of glances at you and then ignores you carrying on.
No, I'm gonna chase him.
You're gonna chase him? Oh my gosh. Alright.
No.
Alright.
Don't tell me you're gonna roll initiative.
Haha.
We smooth things over, don't do it. Ah!
What are you
You.
doing?
Mr. Marsh.
Do we see this happening?
Presumably because you're walking out right after him. You're like, here.
Yeah.
What do you want?
How do you know that what you know is the truth?
A fair point, given how Xerxes' rule has been going. But the evidence was beyond a shadow of a doubt from everything I've been told. Soul was caught red-handed. There were many, many witnesses.
It's amazing how many witnesses you can buy when you have a lot of money.
Can you buy the testimony of your father? Because he pleaded guilty.
My father did not plead guilty.
I watched him say it with my own eyes. He confessed.
Yes, because Lucine is not the magical capital of this country.
So your excuse is always that some magical evil being corrupted your father. He couldn't have possibly done anything wrong.
I know what my mother has told me. You know, the Queen of Lucine?
Yes.
What?
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Are you? Have you guys been walking up to him?
I wasn't good. I thought
No,
we
we
were
were-
just walking.
Then no. Then no. Then no.
Incredible.
Incredible indeed, he says.
God.
The truth is difficult to identify, I will give you that.
Yes.
But just as easy as magic is to manipulate the facts, it can be used to manipulate memory. And I wouldn't be so confident that what you believe is true.
And in the same way, Mr. Marsh, regardless of what the truth is, I can only judge you based on what you have chosen to believe.
Very
And you
well.
have chosen to believe that my father is something that I do not believe that he is.
So,
So what will you do if you turn out to be wrong?
what is there to do? What stake do I have? I have no vendetta against your father. I have accepted what he's done, whether it was of his own will or not.
Interesting.
I will not benefit from any variation of the truth, whatever it may be. But what happened, happened. and its effect on my life will not change based on whatever information you hope to find, even if it is true. You have a great deal of pride. In a sense, that is admirable. You're protective of your family. Your family is dangerous, Malakai. You are dangerous. And if you do not heed that danger, you will be consumed by yourself.
No. No. I cannot be consumed by myself.
Time will tell.
Because while you assume all of this about my family, my brother is trying his best to win Lucine back. My sister is in captivity, being tortured.
Perhaps it would be best if you saw your brother yourself.
You know where my brother is.
Talk to your leader. He walks away.
That's good.
I turn away and head back to the docks, very confused.
Okay, if you guys boarded the boat.
Yeah, we're going. Hey, Boppletup, you see this symbol here? Look out for this symbol. All right. All right. I'm gonna walk with you.
Okay. Thanks, Blobbletop. Alright. We got Meteor, who's sulking in a corner.
Is Malakai back?
He's about to be. I was just assembling everybody who actually I didn't have on the board for the longest time.
Okay. I think we can have a nice discussion about whether or not we want to be on the ship because the man, I forgot his name. Oh my god. The old dude was talking about
Marsh Senior.
his name's not relevant.
Okay. Alright, well, Malachi walks back in. I'm presuming goes below deck where y'all are at. What is Blobbletub doing, by the way? Just straight up vibing. Crenshaw and Todd are playing cards, so.
Cat and dog.
Cat and dog. That's good. I have the NPCs all play cards. Marsh, Todd, Crenshaw.
I'm gonna be walking around showing everyone the symbol, going, "This is. Watch out for this symbol. It's the symbol for the resistance. We're looking for it."
Yeah. Alright,
So,
cool.
Everyone will know.
Everyone
Wait,
knows.
oh, I see it. Never mind.
I'm not gonna show Meteor unless he specifically asks me to, because I don't want to confuse him.
Now he's sulking in the corner.
Cool.
Okay, did Malachi discuss everything with us or just that they walked through town?
Who's what? Who what?
When Malachi talked to us about their trip through the town, did he discuss like everything he heard from the guards?
No, I just said that. I think I just said that they're on the lookout for rebels, so they have heightened security.
Okay. I'm kind of crying because I'm getting a sense of something above table, which I would not have as Dweeby Weeby. So don't mind me. Are we going to bed? I don't know what time it is in game.
Oh no, it's like 2 p.m. Actually, it's like
Oh.
3:30 p.m. by now, but yeah.
Yeah, you said it was.
You need
pretty
to
earlier,
need to take off rations. I landed at a comfortable 2:30.
You said take off rations.
Yeah. So how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So take off 3 rations.
Got it.
Gotta update my timetable of time.
I still have
okay.
rations. I think I handed them over.
my character has no gold. Because I don't
Okay,
remember
we
if we
only have
talked about
three.
this
We
at
only
all.
have 3 rations left from what I was holding for everybody.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have
In that case,
2
how
in
about
my inventory. I forget if I handed them over or not. Like I might have told you I'd give you my rations and then you wrote it down and then I didn't take them off. I don't know.
Oh,
hey Bloppletub,
Yes.
since we're not wanted, do you want to head back to town and buy some rations?
I've got some on me. Greg grunges into his backpack. Uh, let's see. I've got 6 days of rations here.
Okay. I do have another 5, so I guess I'll hand them over to you.
5.
Yeah, I'll give my 6.
Okay.
So you
My
have
6
11
1-day
more.
ration.
You said what?
11 total you're getting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow. Well then my 2 is not super important. So don't worry about it. I'll just scratch them and not worry about it.
All right. All right. So we're up to 14.
Cool.
All right. So I'm on the ship, and I guess I say so. What did he say to you?
Well, as long as you don't, and I don't know what this word means, but antagonize him anymore, we can stay for a little while longer. Obviously, with pay, he wants a gold a night for the ship.
So you're
But
saying you. So you're saying you believe his story.
What?
what story?
What he
He
said.
just said we could stay the night. There is no story.
Well, I feel like staying here is admitting that I think what he said is correct.
Look, he
Well,
told
you
us
can
he has
leave.
contact with the resistance and he told us to look for this symbol. And he told us your brother's leading it.
So which one of you?
Oh,
Yes, he mentioned to me that he told our leader that. Do we even have a leader?
well, obviously.
Yes. Sorry, great and powerful DW.
Yeah.
Please, do you mind just tell me where I can find my brother?
He didn't
Well,
tell us exactly. He gave us the symbol, and I'm showing you the symbol. And
Mhm.
he told us to look for that, and that apparently is their symbol. And he said he's going to get into contact with his contact, I believe. And that I think we're just staying here for the night, and he's going to figure it out or something. I'm not sure.
And we are certain that we can trust him.
He knew about you, and he knew about my wanted posters. I mean, I feel like he wouldn't even be entertaining the deal if he cared. But
we can have somebody keep guard if you're worried. Like overnight, we'll have guard shifts or something if you want.
yeah, he also mentioned that Lucine guards might come to inspect the ship, and depending on how they're feeling, they might do like a full toss of everything. So we got to be on the lookout for that.
All right. Okay. You're right. You're right. So
I did want to head into town, but I literally have no money.
You have a lot of money, it's just not on you.
You don't have to say that out loud.
It's my favoriteest, funniest thing.
I also have a lot of money. It's just not on me. It's somewhere.
Correct. Correct. It is somewhere.
I also want armor.
Probably don't want armor as a barbarian, though.
Who needs armor?
Depends.
Oh, never mind. I
The
do
sun
have
You have
glistens off
unarmored
of
defense.
Blobbletup's shining dwarven armor.
Yeah, yeah. His dwarven crop top armor.
Armor. He's just a solid mass of metal.
Hmm.
All right. So, did you want? Should we go back into town then?
I don't think you two should.
Definitely not me. With the minor illusion, you should be fine. Oh, then again, TW, you might want to lay low.
Nobody got a good look of me.
You punched that guard in the stomach over and over until he passed out. He might be awake by now.
You're right. Maybe I shouldn't kill them.
Listen, killing isn't. We should chill with that because that just makes them angrier. Like,
Lawful war echoes in your head.
wait, what echoes?
Lawful war.
In my head?
No, in Cagliari's head.
Cagliari said
Oh,
she
good.
Lawful
is attending the
war.
convention.
Lawful.
We definitely gotta chill with that, okay? Because I'm pretty sure you guys have been like killing a ton of Lucine guards, and you gotta stop doing that.
Well, they haven't stopped me yet.
That's not
We you gotta.
lawful
They're gonna keep
war.
sending guys, and if we keep killing them, they're gonna send more guys and stronger guys. But if we just like knock them out, maybe they'll show mercy. You know?
No, my penguin lost his gun. This is important. No, my penguin.
Oh, his Lego penguin.
My Lego penguin lost his. No.
Okay, well,
I think we should at least try to find a store or a shop, some sort. We've been fighting some very well-equipped enemies, and it would be good if we had.
I'll
an
tell you what.
identity.
Let me go take a look. I'll see if see what the route is like. See what shops are open. I'll come right back and let you guys know.
Yeah, and keep an eye out for the symbol.
Yeah. Let me see that paper.
Okay, I've shown it to you twice now.
Unless Amundu doesn't have great memory.
Who's Moon Dude?
Oh.
Every time you call yourself Moon Dude, you turn back into him and just bit by bit.
Flash of blue, and then it's back to Blopple.
You
Yeah,
take
the-
one psychic damage.
the hood gets a little more blue.
Yeah. Gosh. Alright, so does that mean that Bloppletup and Dog are going back into town by themselves? Now
Oh,
this.
I could use another javelin.
He write. He
Hold up.
doesn't
You're
write. Doesn't
about
have
to
a pen.
wait. You're about to do shopping for the party.
Wait, no, I'm just gonna check something. I'll be right back. All right.
Oh, so you're not going to buy.
He's gonna do a round and come back and let us know how things are going.
And please keep an eye out if you see any magical items.
All right.
So we're not shopping, we're just looking?
Yes.
I can't put on the shopping music. I kind of want to put on the shopping music.
Was it like a Walmart soundtrack?
No, there's like, I know exactly
Walmart
what song
soundtrack.
I'm thinking of, but I don't know what it's
just
called.
That Imagine Dragons album.
I'm waking up. No, it's like the song that goes dun 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know how to find it. You know what I can do though is I can find if I can find the Ratchet and Clank shopping music, I will still be happy. No, this is like the real music. Oh, Megacorp store. Here it is. Now this is
Wizard Lord
shopping music. Welcome to shopping. All right.
This does sound like Wizard
So
World.
Blobbletup is walking all the way back and is going to be perusing the bazaar, I presume, and other markets.
Yes.
All right. So you and Dog walk back into town. Things don't look like.
see-
Go ahead.
If I see any like Lucidian guards, if I see the little symbol,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
Eyes
gonna look
peeled.
at that.
Roll perception for me.
Perception.
Please,
Perception.
please.
I got 26.
All right, good.
Ah,
Thank goodness, because that's like the super important role. All right, you walk in. There is there's quite a few guards.
+7 for
They
perception.
yeah, the guards are scattered. There's Königsberg and Lucine guards kind of all over the place, but not in large clumps. They're just wandering and yandering. You take Dog in. You still draw a lot of attention, but literally no one knows who you are, so you just kind of look like a Chad. You make your way across bridges, and every now and again, a group of people pass by and goes, "What's that? Is that a ghoul?"
Since it's like 4 p.m. or something, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start a brew. Since
Oh, of
I
course.
think I finished my last one.
Of course. All right.
if that card game is still going, I'm gonna join that card game.
Oh, it's still going. All right. You walk in, and now you are at the bazaar. Making a quick pass, you see lots of different shops. It looks like there's a guy that's like a little alchemist setup. He looks clinically insane. There's a food shop in the center that's making hot food, but also selling like jerky and other stuff for travelers. A lot of this looks like food. Some of it is basic supplies, but it's like climbing gear, rope, bombs, lamp oil, you name it, he's got it. That kind of thing,
Who might I have the rubies?
You don't have enough rubies with a B. Gross. Anyway, not a whole lot of interesting stuff in the bazaar. Very much a little food court. You got like your Chick-fil-A and your Subway, and then like there's the one like the T-Mobile store, like not super helpful. So you continue walking. Bazaar, not a whole lot. Would you like to look for a higher end market?
Yes.
All right, you continue walking further down. You remember seeing lots of action by the docks. You walk further down, pass a bunch of guards. Every now and again, one of them looks at you. You pass by a group of guards, well, two guards that are walking side by side. They kind of stare at you because you're quite the figure, and then they look back at you as you continue walking, but they don't stop you. Eventually, you make your way down, back close to the lighthouse, a beautiful building, and eventually, you make your way back to where the inn was, and now finally, you're seeing the commercial district. So there's all the fish people on the docks, yada yada. But back here is your high-end stores. So you got your boutique shop, fashion galore, right? And then you got your armament shop, okay? And then you got like an apothecary.
Let me take a peek into the armament shop.
All right, one sec. I gotta write all of this down.
Ah.
Every single
Yeah,
thing.
because I need to tell them what I saw.
Boutique. Well, I gotta write it down because each of these buildings is now just getting assigned this. So we got boutique, armory, and apothecary.
Coming up with this.
I'm literally just gaming right now. So these are all things that I knew have to exist, but it's honestly a waste of time to try to figure it out beforehand. No, play the shopping music again. All right, wait. What's the SpongeBob shopping music? You know what I'm talking about? I think that's the music I'm thinking of. Production. All right, we're going for it.
You telling me-
Oh, it was right. This is the one. This is the one. Why did it stop immediately?
One note.
Dude, no. There we go. I love this song. All right, you're going to the armory, right?
Yeah.
All right. You look up at the name of the armory, and it's Arnie's Amazing Arms. plural, armory.
Arnie's amazing.
Or parentheses, yeah, Arnie's amazing arms. You walk in the store. You immediately see Arnie, a hulking mass of a blacksmith. He's not wearing a shirt. He's wearing like a what's the thing? Shoot, a smock.
Apron.
Yeah, an apron or a smock. Dude is built. He's got like weird goggle things on his head
Oh,
and
like,
a massive
like Dark
mustache.
Souls.
Oh yeah, like Andre Vestora
Yeah,
type.
Andre.
Cracked. All right, you walk in and immediately goes, "Whoa, what are you?"
A customer.
Hell yeah, brother. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to browse.
Oh, well, we got lots of arms and custom mades as well.
You got any javelins?
Oh, we got javelins. Solid steel, baby.
Custom made.
What was that?
What was that? We're shopping. You're disrupting shopping. Alright.
Let me look at these javelins.
Oh, yeah. Some of these I just import, but I make sure I give them the old quality inspection.
How much do the imported ones go for?
They're actually pretty cheap. Let me just pull up the D&D economy here from D&D Beyond. Javelin. Arnie goes over to his computer and he starts looking up like his little desktop.
He's like a Walgreens employee.
Yeah, he's going.
No, we had
5 silver.
5 silver.
Yeah, I told you they're cheap. The economy's busted.
Oh, what about your custom ones?
Oh, the custom javelins, they're pretty much the same. They're like 10 silver.
No, just give me. I'll take just a good solid javelin.
One good solid javelin is 5 silver.
Do I have change?
Can I make it loop? How do I make it loop?
Do you take change? Do you have change?
Yeah.
Alright, give him a gold.
Oh, I can loop it. There it is. Yeah.
Song.
It is not. And it's gonna play 87 times. Alright. Alright, cool. Anything else, dude?
I don't know, you got anything like cool? Like magically cool?
Magical. So I'm not really a magic kind of guy,
That's
but
understandable.
I do got some pretty cracked stuff.
Alright, let me see.
Alright. You ever heard of Iloqua?
No.
I have literally no idea how to pronounce it. It's like a spear, but fancy. Look at it.
Oh.
Oh.
I got this off like some guy sold it to me for like 3 copper. Dude was plastered. I asked him what it was. He went, "Iloqua." I don't know if that's a real word or not.
It's like a sword with a long handle.
Oh yeah, dude, beats me, but it's pretty sick, right?
Yeah, what else you got?
Alright, hold on, let me pull it right there. Okay, so, have you ever seen a cannon?
I think so.
I got a cannon.
Like one for a ship.
Yeah. I don't know how it works,
On the
though.
wheels.
I don't got wheels, that's the problem. So I haul this
I'll
thing
pass you
in.
that one.
Alright, yeah, all good.
What's the story? What's the story?
Alright, let me tell you. So these guys come into port. Alright. Their ship is like destroyed. Like I was like, how is this thing even floating, right? I'm out on the docks. I see them. They got cannons mounted on. I've never seen a cannon. I heard about the thing where it's like it's just boom, like thunder. It's like crazy, like a big like arrow, but it's circle. Anyway, I'm not super good with words, but basically, these guys got shredded. I don't know if they were pirates or what. They pulled up, they were making arrests and everything. The ship ended up getting scrapped. But I made a deal with the dockmaster. I said, "Yo, dude, can I have a cannon?" And he went, "Sure." So I have a cannon now.
Dude. I'm so mad I didn't go.
I'm not sure those
That's what you
things
get
work.
for
I think
beating
I'll
a
pass
guard
on that
up.
one.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know what I would sell it to you for. Like I said, I haven't even gotten it working anyway, so it's all good.
Please, Please buy a cannon. Please buy a cannon. Come back with a cannon.
I'm back with a cannon on my shoulder.
Dude.
Please.
Like
Yes.
800 pounds.
All right. So, what do you know about daggers?
My friends use them.
All right. So I got like 1,000,000 daggers. Well, not that many, but I got a lot. So I got your basic ones, like throwing stuff. But I also got this, and he pulls out a kukri and he goes, "It's called like a kooky or something. I don't know. You're not supposed to throw it, but I've seen people throw it. But when I bought them from the guy that came in, he was from Tarshiv or whatever. He was crazy. Like, dude, this dude was stacked, right? This guy comes in, dripped out, like weird looking hat. Absolutely, he's got like bells on him. I thought it was like a jester or something. But no, the dude's a traveling merchant. He's like, he says like, "You ever used a kukri?" And I go, "No, dude, I don't know what that is." And then he throws it, but he says, "You're not supposed to throw it." It was very weird. Anyway, I got like 50 of those things.
I might take some of those, but I gotta go ask my friends first.
Oh,
when I
yeah.
come back.
Oh yeah. Oh good, dude.
You got anything like I don't know, like sweet looking swords or maces or anything?
Oh, dude, I got some sick swords. You want a sick sword? Check out this one I made here. And he pulls out an ornate-looking great sword, gold crested hilt, firm leather grip, and it is long. It looks elegant but deadly. Because this one I made myself.
Ooh, it might be a bit too much for me. I pat my average man muscles.
Oh yeah. You gotta be a real gamer to use this one. Anyway,
You got anything like this, but like it just gives me more pizzazz, and I bring out my little mace.
yeah, so. Okay, yeah, like bludgeoning. Yeah, I respect a guy that knows how to give a good bludgeon. So, I got a few mauls, but those might be a little big too. And he pulls out this massive, like, hammer that's like spear-sized in length.
Oh yeah, well, put fingers together, a little smaller, a little smaller.
Oh, yeah, hold on, I got you. Alright, what about this? And he pulls out a morning star.
Like one with spikes on it.
Yeah, but it's just a stick.
I
I also have this, and he pulls out a flail. And he goes, "But these suck. Don't use these." Yeah, they're terrible.
Myself with that.
Yeah, I know, right? I try not to tell anyone again. I just collect them because I think they're ridiculous, but like they're literally the worst. Anyway,
They're good because they do bleed damage.
that's true.
You can kill a dragon with them.
You can.
1,000
You can.
money.
Yo, this guy knows.
90,000 money.
That's pretty much all I got though in terms of bludgeon stuff.
Tell you what, keep all that in mind. I'll take this javelin. I think I'll be back.
All
I'll
right,
be
cool.
fine.
Later, dude.
Gotcha. So how much was that? 5 silver?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Alright, hold on. So 1 silver or 100 silver is a gold, right?
10 silvers of gold.
10 silver. Okay. So I have half a gold. So
Yeah.
add 5 silver. All right.
All right. Well, you emerge from Artie's
What
amazing
other,
arms.
Stores?
A boutique and an apothecary.
I'll keep going down.
Okay, so going down the road here.
Mm.
Right. There's a little small building on the side that just says Ted's General Store.
That's good heat.
Alright. You walk in. It is a massive lizard folk with very tiny spectacles. And he goes, "Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the General Store."
I'm new in town, just doing some browsing.
Oh, yes. What is it that you need? Alright, for reference, just real quick. In this store, there are shelves behind him. They have nothing on them. Okay. It is a tiny building. He has a big desk in front of him. You don't even see any products that he has. It's just nothing. And he goes, "What do you need?"
Well, I don't know. I was looking for food, but I think I can get that somewhere else. Do you have any, I don't know, mementos or trinkets?
"Oh, yes, I have many trinkets. What kind do you need?"
Just something to, remember my stay here with, you know?
"Oh, yes. Here's a little lizard tooth necklace."
Hold on, I'll poke myself on that.
"Oh, yes, okay, very well. Let's see what we have here. Trinkets. There's a little lizard folk totem. It's a wooden carving. It's like small. It's like chess piece size. It's a lizard folk tribesman. Very nice. 2 silver.
I'll hand over 2 silver.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
Anything else?
That was 2 silver, right?
Yep.
No, that's all. Thank you very much.
Yes, come again.
Yeah. I leave.
You have no idea where he got that from. There was nothing on the shelves. He just pulled it out of thin air. It's crazy. It was almost like whatever you asked for just popped into existence. It was weird.
Crazy.
It was weird.
If I could ask for gun.
What's a gun?
All right, are you done shopping?
Those are the only places in the boutique place. Or like the
Yeah.
land place.
Yeah, that's what you saw there. Yeah.
I'll head back to the main bazaar and just scout out a good place for like bulk food.
Okay, got it. You head back to the main bazaar and scout out a good place for bulk food. Now, the shop in the middle does have some like pre-made items, but it's primarily like hot food and being cooked, and it's pretty hype. The shop below it is just selling like boring meats and salts and nuts, but it's like got a ton of it.
Go to the bulky place.
Right. An old woman greets you, saying, "Yes."
Yeah, what's the going rates for some preserved food?
Let me pull it up on the economy table. She opens up her computer, goes to D&D Beyond, starts looking up rations. 5 silver.
For a day?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell you what, let me go get my friend. He's beefier than I am. He can help me out and carry some food back. I'll be back.
Okay. Alright, is shopping finished?
I'm gonna go to the hot and ready place.
Let's go to the hot and ready place. Welcome to the hot and ready place. What would you like?
Can I just have something small for my dog?
Oh, yes, we could get a porridge whipped up.
Oh yeah, that works.
Oh, great. Yeah, porridge.
Can have rice.
Dogs can have rice.
It's just an odd choice for a dog, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm working with what they have, you know. Yeah, I wish we could give you something more about those damn rebels burning all that farmland. Really taking out our imports. Ugh. Hard to run a business nowadays. Anyway, that'll be 27 gold. No, I'm just kidding. That'll be like 1 silver.
Small porridge.
When I went to Wawa the other day, the guy said that I would have to pay 644 pennies.
That's funny.
He was like, that'll be 644 pennies.
That's funny.
I said, that's a lot of pennies. He said, hey, at least you don't have to pay $1.
Right.
In a Ziploc bag, I have $9 in pennies.
Great. Great news.
9-ish. It's hard to count that many
It
pennies.
is hard to count.
Pour him into one of those machines.
I'm gonna bend down and feed the porridge to the dog.
Alright, dog begins slopping up the porridge happily. What kind of dog is that?
Oh, he's a mutt.
Ah, gonna say he's got a weird looking face. Dog looks up and takes offense.
Yeah, we found him on the street. He's probably gonna fight or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Human face on.
He's
You
a good
know-
looking dog though.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, unfortunately they had dog fighting rings back in the farmland for a while here. They finally cracked down on it though.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. At least the Duke is good for something. Weird lizard guy. Oh, he is.
The Duke's a lizard guy.
Well, he's like, well, you know the lizard folk, right?
Yeah.
And you know how they got those big snappers, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Duke doesn't. The Duke just looks weird.
Huh.
And he's got a weird fashion sense, man. Like, the guy has actually implemented some helpful policies, but no one can take him seriously with that outfit.
ridiculous.
Interesting.
Yeah. Basically, if you see him, you'll know him when you see him.
Well, thank you for the porridge. I give back whatever receptacle he gave me it in.
Yep. Well, have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
You officially named that place the Hot and Ready place, by the way. That's its canonical name now. The lore deepens. All right, are we going home?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going shipyard.
Yeah.
We're going shipyard.
8 miles away.
Oh, did he see any resistance? Let's...
Did I see any symbol?
Yo, you did!
Yeah.
There was a okay. Before you leave, as you're walking away, you notice a resistance symbol etched into the wood, just like on one of the interior posts of the Hot and Ready place.
God, I'm
Please.
ready. I didn't know it. I did not know it.
I observe this.
All right.
Sees it as he leaves.
It could be before. He can do whatever he wants with this information.
I will go on.
Okay, he goes on.
I ride dog.
No, you know. Animal abuse.
My mighty steed.
Nuh-uh. Where even is Bloppletup? I didn't even take him out. Alright, Bloppletup returns to the ship. It's probably like...
one javelin.
yeah. It's probably like 4:30 p.m. So, yeah. 3.5. So what are we at? We're at 2 hours 51 minutes in game, 3 hours 30 minutes. Or 2 hours 51 minutes in real life, 3 hours 30 minutes in game. We're going at a blistering speed tonight, boys. Alright, Bloppletub re-enters the ship, goes below deck.
I'm gonna toss the javelin at Dweeby.
I'm going to add. I'm gonna roll for athletics.
He's gonna try to catch it with a hero.
I got a 12.
I don't know, John. Does he catch it? Okay. You said the DC because you threw it.
I let's use my strength roll of 16.
Well, there you
I fumble backwards.
go. A relic.
I'm assuming this is just a regular javelin.
It is a regular javelin.
Sweet.
As you
Uh,
hold it in your hand, it starts glowing.
I'm wanting to find out. Were there any like potions or anything?
There's an apothecary. I didn't look at it though.
Feel like
I went to the armory. Big burly blacksmith guy there. He's pretty cool. He had a
Ah.
whole bunch of weapons. Nothing too fancy. What else? I found a lady. She sells meat and preserved foods and stuff. Pretty good going for it. I'll take one of you guys to carry some over.
did you like take? Did you take down the prices of all these things?
The meat was like, I forget, it was a few silver for a day.
Okay.
The javelin was like, it was like 5 silver.
'Cause,
That's great. I have no money.
Oh, well, we have the party funds for these sort of things.
Yes, the party fund. Yes.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So I went to this place in the bazaar, and he was serving up some hot food. I got some porridge for dog, and I saw that weird little mark etched inside of his stand.
Oh shoot!
I didn't ask him about it because I was leaving, but I saw it. Oh, and I found this little tiny general store with a lizard in it. He wasn't really selling anything, but I got this cool little totem from him. I gave it to whoever's closest to me.
The lizard folk took.
I'll decide that Malakai is closest to me.
Okay.
That's about it. The food guy was going on about how the Duke looks weird. That's about it. I didn't see any like cool things like magic or anything.
That's probably not important to contact the Duke at all in any way.
Ah.
Perhaps not. All right. So, how much longer will the bazaar be open?
Oh, I have no clue.
try to purchase things today or wait till tomorrow?
It's up to you.
Feels like a lot of walking back and forth. But if we were to leave now, perhaps we could try to make contact with the resistance.
What is the ambient temperature, Trevor?
What?
Is it hot out?
Yeah.
I said we were
82.
till tomorrow.
Oh, you mean in the game?
In the game, yeah.
Okay. It's 82 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly clear because that's what my computer says.
Trevor, what's your address?
It's, uh, uh,
Don't do that.
dude.
Oh no, they're recording.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Dude, are you stupid?
Oh, I am.
I was gonna say 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and it was gonna be funny. It's the White House.
Unlist this video.
Literally.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Next to kid.
Even worse, I'm gonna have to go in and edit it and then export it. A fate worse than death, John. Gosh.
You've done this.
I forgot you recorded.
Literally doxed me. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the first D&D video I've ever edited. I can't upload it. My upload schedule's gonna be off by like a week because we're gonna have to put this in a hit film. I can't believe we've done this. And to think I could have made the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue joke.
Whoops.
Oops. That's so funny.
Incredible.
I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good about not having an extensive amount of personal info. Granted, if a PI watched these videos, we'd all be dead anyway. But you know,
You gotta kill us?
yeah, I don't know. He would just find us. But you know, the average Joe isn't gonna gather that much. But you know, when you just announce it, can you imagine that? It's like going on Critical Role and then going like, "What's your social security number?" And then like the wife of whatever the one guy just gives it out. Like just says it.
It would be Sam. It
That's
would
so
100%
funny. It would be Sam. It would be Sam. That's just.
Comparing us to Critical Role.
I am.
Yep.
That's how highly I think of you
We're
all.
that good.
We're that good. We're that good.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty funny though. That was really funny. Oof.
Oopsies.
Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Or do we actually want to call it? Because
Wait a second.
Mm.
Wait, we have a wagon and horses.
we do have a wagon and horses.
We could go there.
You could go
Oh
there.
yeah, we could just get in the wagon.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yes,
Alright.
let's do that. We can make it back in time.
What should we should shop and then stop?
I think so. We can get the things and that would be a good place to end in real life.
Okay. Well, you know what that means. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm not drawing the wagon, but we're immediately now all departing and going back to the whatever.
Did you find a
Wait,
place
who's going?
for, us
Who's going? Who's going?
for clothes?
All of us?
I don't know.
What about a place for clothing? Did we find that?
I saw some fancy clothing in the store by the armory.
Okay, because then if Cagliari can change out, that should be good.
I think Cagliari should stay, even with the wagon.
Even with the wagon.
But you should be fine. What say you, Cagliari?
I'd like to go, but I think I'd be safe in the wagon.
Alrighty then.
Alright. So what? Wappletop, Dog, Malakai, Cagliari, and Wagon?
Yeah.
And Dweeby, I guess, is coming as well.
Dog will stay to
Yeah.
comfort Meteor.
Yeah, nobody's talked to Meteor in a while.
You'll be alright.
Quincy's MIA. Alright. I guess we'll just do a little fast travel. Where are we going? Where are we dropping? Tilted Towers?
Well,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
going. Okay.
So I need a real answer.
Oh,
What would they call a bazaar in Fortnite?
I guess the bazaar.
Busted bazaar.
We drop into Busted Bazaar. The they clump.
What's around? Is there anything like cool and magical? Something shiny,
Nope.
cool. What kind of wares are there? Anything like? Do these guys have weapons and shit, or are they all just like?
Not at the bazaar.
This is my homemade
Porridge.
porridge.
Yeah, there's no weapons at the bazaar.
Oh.
As we ride up, I'll point towards the old lady meat shack.
That's not the name of the business. Is Old Lady Meat Shack. You did this.
Old lady meat check.
Meat Shack.
Oh, we currently have 70 gold in party funds.
That's it.
Uh-huh. We had 110, and then we had to pay 40 for the boat.
Well, let's play it by ear. I can probably help out if we need
What
it.
is this?
I'm not great at math.
Wow. Coffee shop music.
I'm sorry. How much gold do we have?
In the party funds, we have 70 gold.
Oh, 70.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
think
I
you
heard
said 17.
Yeah,
I see.
I was like 140 or 110 or whatever minus 40. It does not equal 17.
Alright, so we're at which shop?
I don't know.
I guess we're in that little middle part or whatever, or off to the side.
Yeah.
I'm pointing towards the purple meat shack, and said, "That's the lady that sells the preserved foods." I point
Okay.
towards the puke green one in the middle.
Nice.
That's the guy who had the symbol carved on the wood.
Okay. Maybe we come back to that one. We should buy things first. Where did you find the weapons and the apothecary?
It was down in another part of town. I point vaguely towards it.
Well, let's grab some extra food first because we have enough food for like 3 days.
No, we have. Oh yes, you're right. You're right. It's 3 rations a day.
Trevor,
What was that?
how many rations per day? It's just 3 per person.
No, it's 1 per 3 persons. So
Oh.
each ration has 3 meals. So every time we have a meal, there's like 8 of you. So I just use 3 rations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but okay, so 1 ration per person per day.
Correct. That's what it should work out to.
Okay, but that still ends up being like what, 3-ish days?
Yeah. It still is.
Okay. We should probably get a little more.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 or 3 days more worth of rations.
Sounds good.
That way, like if we get fucked out in the middle of nowhere, we'll be okay.
Alright, let's go. I'll hop out to the
Okay. Well,
walk to the meat shack.
Let's get like 10 more then.
10 more?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Who's coming with me?
How much money did you say it was?
5 silver per
silver.
ration. So 1 gold for 2 rations.
Go for 2 rations, so 5.
5 I think we'll just give Flopple the funds. Can I make a perception check and see if I see any more like brand new wanted posters or anything?
Sure.
And this is Saturday, July 3rd, right?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
All right. What do you look like?
What do I look like?
What do you look like?
It's in the campaign chat. I think I drew a photo of myself.
You drew photos of where?
Like 8 miles up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh no, I see it. 7-11-22.
10-11.
The 5 gold for ration.
Ah, yes. The self-portrait. All right, so let me 1 sec. Let me just.
Oh come on, it's not that big.
Yeah. Says you.
What is this a drawing of? I zoned out for a minute there.
Ruby.
I see.
So I hand the 5 gold to Doppeltop,
Uh-huh.
5 gold.
and he will purchase the rations.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
we're sending him in alone because he's the only one that's not wanted now.
Jeez. We're great at this.
Yeah.
I'm only fucking 25 gold.
I'm 1,000.
No, that is funny.
Are you kidding me? I was worth more in like at least 10 more cities. Well,
There you
So
go.
now that once we have the food, we go to. I still think we should check the apothecary for some potions or something.
I'm sorry, hold on. It's 25 gold pieces, and I almost punched a guard to death.
Correct.
25 gold is a lot.
It is a lot.
Alright, but I basically almost killed a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that should put into perspective the severity of what Cagliari did.
25 gold is like a month's wages for a middle class citizen.
Good thing I'm not a middle class citizen. I have no gold.
Okay, we are up to 24 rations.
Sweet.
So apothecary.
Yeah, let's go to the apothecary. That sounds like
It is.
I guess I'm talking normal D&D. I think it's a little different in Trevor's world.
The economy's in shambles, that's all I have to say, and that's all I will ever have to say.
Modest living is 1 gold per day, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. Whatever that stupid thing was where, like, a peasant is unlikely to see a cold piece in their lifetime. I don't know where that comes from, but... yeah. It's really something. Don't make no sense. But, 1 sec, I gotta check. But I do.
I wonder if that's more they mostly trade in copper and silver and don't
Maybe.
actually see gold rather than it is
Yeah.
they don't make a gold.
It's phrased real weird. So, yeah. What was I looking for? Or are we just at the apothecary?
we're going to the apothecary.
Alright, you are at the apothecary.
What's in there?
Bloppletup.
Well, alright, you're not in the apothecary, you're at the apothecary.
Alright, Aaron boy.
Does this mean that they're sending in Blubbletup?
We're sending in Bloppletup.
Alright, so you're just parking the wagon and sending him in.
Yep.
Alright, well,
I guess if I'm
Doppeltop.
minor illusion, I can go in too.
Yeah.
Then go for it.
alright. Well,
If there's
Blubbletup.
anything cool that I
Okay.
would want, buy it
Okay.
All right.
I already get the
As long as
the
we have
meat,
the
right?
budget for it.
Yeah, I think you did. All right. You enter the apothecary and are greeted by a man with excessively frizzy hair who steps out from beside his workstation, because it's not really a desk, it's like a little laboratory, and he goes,
No heavens, don't just come in unannounced. Please, please, this is a very precarious operation.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, yes. You're fine, just stay where you are. How can I help you?
Okay, Malachi.
We've come to look at your wares.
As well, you are free to look. Although I'm not exactly sure what you will find simply by looking. Many of my potions have effects that are not apparent to the eye.
Please.
Well, I have your standard healing potions. I've been breaking into some speed potions, although they've had interesting side effects. But I think I've worked it out now. I've also been working on some various strength potions, as well as, well, what I call the super potion.
Well,
Go
that'll
on.
give you
I'm not gonna make that joke.
Super potion?
Ask for
Yes. Essentially, I'm trying to combine all of my potions into one super potion, but when you blend them all together, it has unusual effects.
Define unusual.
Well, have you ever heard of spontaneous combustion?
Ah, yes, yes.
So, I would say, I advise against mixing the potions together. Like, if you consume one of my potions, you should wait at least an hour before consuming another.
Oh, sorry. Above table.
Mm-hmm.
You got fire resistance by any chance?
what do you think this is, Minecraft? Yeah.
Just saying, you know. No, I'm talking to John.
Oh,
What?
I understand now.
Other John. You know, super potion, spontaneous combustion, but if you're like fire
Oh.
resistant or something,
I don't think anybody in the party is fire resistant.
Unfortunate.
that's terribly sad.
Not radiant resistance, but that's it. What types of healing potions have you got?
Various kinds for different treatings of severity of wounds.
Okay. Tell us about it.
What do you want, the D4 value? Or what? Oh, all right. Yeah. Also, that wasn't in character. Because every time we get to here, it just boils down to me looking it up on D&D Beyond because I don't know anything. All right, so we got 2d4 plus 2, a 4d4 plus 4, an 8d4 plus 8, and a 10d4 plus 20.
Oh, I thought you would do like superior healing or that stuff. Okay.
Nah.
So you said 2d4 plus 2,
Yeah.
4d4 plus what?
4d4 plus 4.
That's a lot of healing. 44. Oh.
Uh-huh.
88,
Plus 4, yes.
88 plus 4?
8d4 plus 8.
Oh, I was about to
My bad.
say 84 plus 4. Okay. And the cost of them?
A lot.
Hmm.
25 for the small one.
Silver, gold, copper, what we talking?
Gold.
25 gold for
The small one.
one of the 2d4 plus 2?
Yes. 50 for the 44 plus 4, and 100 for the 84 plus 8.
The people outside, I could still hit with a message.
Yeah.
I'm just going to relay the cost to Cagliari in the cart.
Wow, not your
Not your
Not
glorious
pretending.
leader.
charismatic leader.
Mm.
And to Cagliari and to DW. I'm just pretending it's like a kid who you sent to the store and you're like calling your mom.
Yeah.
Mom, it's like really expensive.
yeah. Yeah.
wouldn't go too crazy.
Yeah, we have someone who can heal in the party.
Yes.
So
I would say my refined potions, I know they are not the cheapest, but they do have a quality assurance to them. However, if you are a little... Yes.
What about the speed one?
Well, yes, I was just about to say. If you are so inclined, you may join my beta program, so to speak, at a much reduced cost. Although I will have to have you sign a contract.
yeah, buy the crack potions, please.
Give us some more details. Let me see the contract. Let's talk about it.
Well, yes, let me just pull it out right here for you.
So it is a very formal legal document stating like joining Apothecary Paul's glorious beta program for super kill potions. Hold on, I gotta write that down. That sounds fire. Joining Apothecary Paul's beta program for super kill potions. I'm the best at titles. Alright. Anyway, it's a very formal legal document that basically says if you sign up for this program, you have to pay a small subscription fee, depending on the tier you select, and that anything that happens when taking the potions, he is not responsible for. And then you, in return, for the reduced rate, can come back and tell him how they worked. So your base subscription fee, right? You got 4 subscription fees. Okay, so you got the base plan, which is 1 gold per potion set, right? Okay, or not 1 gold, 10 gold per potion set, right? But then the reduced fee is 5 gold per potion set, but you have to come back and give feedback. And then the advanced plan is 50 gold per potion set, but 25 gold if you come back and give feedback. But you still have to pay 50 gold up front, but you'll get 25 back when you come back and give the feedback. Or you can send someone saying that you're dead, and then he'll give that person the money.
Okay, sounds doable. Should we just go for the base plan?
Yeah, I really want to try the bootleg potions.
I'm trying to try to bootleg potions, but I mean, the subscription kind of just sounds like we're either gonna die and not get it, or somebody else is gonna get it.
No, we got this.
I think life is nothing without risk. I think we should at least take the base plan. And I'm saying this not out of a sense of adventuring, but out of a sense of propriety for our monetary funds.
Alright, so base plan it is. So 10 gold, please. To the shopkeeper.
So we hand over 10 gold.
Yep, and you have to sign a signature for whoever's going to be taking the potions.
We have to decide who's taking the potions now.
No, but anyone who might take the potions needs to sign.
He can sign for us, right?
Yes.
Well, good. Go ahead.
Okay, so do I get my 10 gold?
Yes.
Yes!
I signed.
Very good, very good. I will get you your starter kit.
And he goes to the bank, he fiddles around with some beakers. He comes back with a pouch. It's like, okay, you know those gun belts that they would wear in the Wild West? It is that, but with little flasks of potions. You have a belt of 5 flasks with different potion labels.
Okay. And we know what they are?
Yeah, I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Patience, young Padawan. Your DM is getting cracked.
I'm sorry. The music just makes me feel like some
Yeah.
vicious vixen is gonna walk.
Yeah, no. This is SpongeBob coffee shop music.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Lord.
I kind of
It's
feel
just
like
going
we're
off.
gonna get sexually harassed
Yikes.
by a woman in her
in a trench coat.
Yes. All right. We got speed, strength, invisibility. Okay. Charisma, and then let's roll. Intelligence.
We've
These
getting
are
like pyramid
potions.
schemed.
Potions for speed, strength, invisibility, and intelligence.
And charisma. How about charisma?
Can we get an even lower discount if we like tell people to buy it?
No.
Oh, so all right, cool.
Oh, so it's not a pyramid scheme.
If we get more people to sign up. See, what we do now is we go sell these mystery potions for 5 gold a pop.
Literally get you referral fees.
All right. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to end it.
Okay.
That
Alright,
was,
remember to like and
that was pretty
subscribe. Subscribe to Gamer Not Found. Like this
Yeah.
video.
Uh-huh.
Make sure you
Sorry for the 10 seconds of silence in
Make,
the middle there.
make sure that you show up to his house because he was doxxed. Pull up. Hop out at the after party.
That address, boys.
My gosh. I can't even do my normal thing of alright, end the recording, immediately upload. I gotta scan for it.
Hey, hold on. We do have. Can we just tell me how much clothes cost so we just buy something for Cagliari?
How much
Oh, yeah.
just look it up. It's just use the D&D economy. I've consigned to just use that for anything that's like a common item.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is there perchance a tattoo removal place in town?
Everybody then?
No. What?
Should we get clothes for everybody?
That's up to you. The item is called Clothes Common, so we could find that pretty easily. I could probably pull it up myself. Clothes
I
Common.
think I'm gonna take common clothes. No. No.
It's 5 silver for a set of common clothes.
Lord of. Okay.
Alright, cool. I shall
Whoa.
end the recording. Goodbye.
In clothes. 15 gold pieces. God damn.